Come back. What's up with your boy?
Wow.
You hear
What's
me?
up, baby?
This is our first time, you hear me? First go around. We gotta come with
Mm-hmm.
this heat. What we
Oh,
gonna
yes,
start on
indeed.
first? What we gonna start on first?
We're gonna tap
Let me
into the
see.
article about Zion and the rehab.
All right, let me
We
find
gonna
let me find the article. You can keep
okay.
talking.
We're gonna also touch on a little bit of this overall projection of this roster and where we see it headed going into the future. We're gonna also tap into well first we're gonna this is how we're gonna do it, man. We gonna you know we gonna uh we gonna tap into the article first
What's up,
about
Be
what's
Kind?
going on with Zion, huh?
I was talking to Be Kind. You can keep going.
All right. And another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna tap into this whole thing about we're gonna talk about is David Griffin becoming a real problem to where as though he's making these players uh basically just just can't stand working with him or be around him. We're gonna also
Right.
tap into this overall roster, and another thing we're gonna tap into uh another thing is uh do you think that location is the problem to this team uh overall existence going forward? Does it matter as much as
Right.
most people may see it is, and is that something that we need to be worried about, or is it something that we should basically just don't even think
Right.
about none of that, just go ahead on and you know put that shit
Mm-hmm.
on the back burner. But what you got today, big brother? What's up?
I'm ready to talk Pelicans basketball. I'm ready to uncut, talk that real stuff. No
That's
in
what I'm talking
between.
about.
We gotta come with the
Hmm.
real facts.
Only the
Wait for
real.
everybody to know. I had a couple of people that was gonna be popping in tonight on a show.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
how we
talking
do
about.
it.
Hmm. Get our
We
few
got
guests to stop by, holler at us, see what we doing. Hmm.
we got Damon. What's up, Damon? He said getting off work in a few, beat us solid. Yes, sir.
All right, that's what's happening. That's what's happening.
He
Get
gonna be
this
on the
thing
show,
cracking.
right?
Hmm. Another thing is we could talk about uh that 2K22 is Zion's rating, and also not just Zion's, but also is also Bi and Valanciunas and Devontae Graham's their ratings on this new NBA
Two K.
2K22,
Right.
yeah, really warranted, or is it just the media trying to badmouth the Pelicans and make it where they're trying to push Zion to another big market by basically just trying to uh smoke him out. They seem like they
Right.
trying to put a strain over him and make it where they're gonna force him to basically just
Get out.
want to get, yeah, just
You know what
they're
they want him,
basically
man. They
trying
want him
to,
in New York.
huh?
I say they want him in New York. We all know that.
Right. They to see if basically they'll just go in and do this here and just try to force his hand to get out of here and do like what they seen AD do. They want to see if he got the balls to do what AD did, which is be the villain, and see if he'll step up and do it. So right now, what they're gonna do is they're gonna take all his merch, they're gonna take everything that he got in the game and try to sour it down. His jerseys, they're not gonna try to put him up there. They already started with the TV games. Like I said, whether it's warranted or not when it comes to the
Right.
national televised game, and what they gave the Pelicans. Let's just be real here. Zion is the face of the NBA once LeBron James leaves. They already want
Oh, that's
that.
no doubt. That's no doubt. No doubt.
Right. And for you to give him this many less uh just national televised shows that hey man, y'all trying to, make it a smear campaign when it comes to the Pelicans, man, but y'all ain't gonna last because you can't never keep a real motherfucker down. You know what? Mm-hmm.
This all we all about real now, right?
All around there real, you know what I mean?
Well, look, I'm gonna start it off.
All right.
So we got the news going around, like you said. You brought it up to me about Zion upset with David Griffin about because, like we said, David Griffin hold them out. But like
Mm-hmm.
you said you feel like David Griffin did it for a reason because Zion was
Mm-hmm.
not in shape or none of that.
Right. Right.
Come on, let me get your takes on that situation right there.
All right. Well, I feel as though there was a lot of things that warranted him to do that. David Griffin, I mean, and that was because when Zion, like I told a lot of people, when Zion got off that plane, he was not in the shape. He was not in basketball shape. He wasn't in any type of good conditioning where you could see he was getting ramped up and ready to play for the next up and coming season. Regardless, if you're the number one overall pick, that still does not stop you from going and doing all of your motherfucking workouts on a daily. And
Right,
I felt like when he got off the plane, uh, he was already out of shape. I felt like basically the Pelicans they tried to do everything in their power to hide it because and I mean it's more like a two-part answer when I tell you this. They tried to hide it. Remember uh when you got Shaq and Charles Barkley talking about it when they were talking about how Zion what they didn't give a name, but they said people
right,
around here with these Photoshop ass pictures, and they was talking about how, a motherfucker wasn't looking like, that they was trying to let on when you see him in person on the picture. Well, that's the Pelicans trying to protect their player. And that's the thing that I feel like goes unseen here. I don't think we getting enough credit, as much as people rag on David Griffin, he's coming to the back of his players.
right,
He did it last year with the whole, when Zion went out at the end of the year last year when he decided to go ahead and basically tank the rest of the year. I ain't gonna say tank him, a lot of people don't like to hear that word. But when he decided to go on ahead and sit Zion out for the rest of the season, a lot of people didn't like that, especially, the talking heads in New York. Because guess what? You know that they wanna basically see him in the playoffs, which is why we get to this whole article about, this is how they are smearing the Pelicans. And not only that, like I was telling you about how Zion, a new fresh face in the NBA, and this is the guy that they said was the next coming to a LeBron James, was the next coming to a Michael Jordan, which I don't think LeBron next to Michael Jordan, but that's another topic for another day. But
yeah. We don't want to start that right there.
through that, but the thing is that for a guy of this magnitude, for you to and this is just being real, a fresh face in the NBA. And, this is the guy that you guys are deeming the next big thing. For you not to give him, that many more national televised games that he just had the year before. It shows that the media is on their smear campaign job, and they're trying to do a hell of a thing with it. But like I said, man, David Griffin, he stepped up when it came to having his players back. Excuse me. But yeah, I'll say that, and I'll see it, very well, loosely at his back because he basically, when he hurt his hand, man, David Griffin was saying that, basically, it was a open season out on Zion, and
Mhm.
that, the refs aren't seeing it. They letting him get beat up down there, and all this is starting, man, because Zion, like I said, he came in out of shape. And hey, man, we all know because the Pelicans said this, man. This is how we are going astray. We not doing the same bullshit we was on 15 and 20 years ago. We went in and we went and got the new trainers and all of that that come with it. We
Right.
got Phoenix's ex, new
I think
trainers, which is
they was
Michael
like the
Jordan.
best trainers or something in the NBA at one
Yeah, I
point.
think that was Michael Jordan's ex trainer.
Right,
So,
right,
this is one of the best. And I just think in this situation, he was doing what was best for a set, player, which is Zion. And he wanted to make sure, hey, man, listen, you're not in good shape right now. You're running back and forth down the court, which is a strenuous thing on your body. And you're jumping up and down, contorting yourself. And, you are a very heavy body. Well, how
right.
about this, man? How about we get you in, uh, there's a difference in you just basically, being in shape and having game time shape. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's way different.
Right. And he wasn't in no type of shape. Like I said, there's a game with him in the bubble, man, and this is basically during the start of the game, man. Like there was like two, I say not two plays, but maybe a few where it was just up and down type of tempo, man. He couldn't get down the court. And man, let's just be real, man. Hey, he was doing what was best for this franchise and also for this franchise uh player. And I feel as though as if, hey man, if you upset because this franchise want to go out, make sure you have the best in everything you do, make sure you're in the best supreme tip top condition, then hey man, you never really want to be in the first place.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Let's just
that's what
get
it
to the
sound
shit,
like.
man.
That's what it sound like.
Right. That's
Call
what
a
it.
spade a spade.
My ears are loud and clear. My eyes is wide open. You know what I'm saying? Open like a crackhead, open and smoking. Early on the first in the morning, nigga, I can see all through the bullshit. And man, like, guess what, man? We need to just come out this bullshit because I heard earlier during the day, and I got wind of it that there is there's a storm that's a brewing. When they get ready to make this new CBA deal, they said it's going to be a real problem. Like they're going to start to put a lot of stuff in a certain litigation and legal terms when it comes to these players and being in these franchises where they think that they could just, okay, well, I'm happy for this moment right now. I'll go ahead and take the bag and take the money. And then once the year starts to go on and continue, I'm not happy no more. Trade me. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? No, they not having that. And Adam Silver Slipper, he basically works for Clutch Sports himself. Anything LeBron does, it goes unseen. We know this to be a fact because we're still under investigation with the whole Lonzo Ball fiasco and them talking about how yes, the Chicago Bulls were tampering, but yet, still in all, you knew that the Lakers was tampering just about 2 years ago when it was dealing with AD and that whole little, fiasco with, LeBron and, his agent being Rich Paul and wanting them to come to the Lakers. So you never did anything about that. It was all fine and well just about, a couple weeks ago, and now since it's the Pelicans and the whole Lonzo Ball situation, and once again, clutch. You want to
Right.
make us and here's the thing that you can see that the Pelicans have a target on their back. Well, you're gonna penalize the Pelicans for something that
Every other team did.
not only that, but the Bulls did, that Clutch Sports did.
Right, yeah, it was
Rich
basically the
Paul.
Bulls. Cause look, not to cut you off, cause that deal, yeah, like we said before we was all stream, that deal was done before. That look to me, that deal was done when Lonzo was still probably playing. Like the end of the season,
That's
that
right.
deal was done.
That's right.
Cause ain't no way you signed 5 minutes after free agency.
Hmm.
It probably wasn't even 5 minutes.
Right.
So
Exactly.
a lot of fans don't want to hear this. He never wanted to be here from the jump.
Mm-hmm. 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 And
Cause
see, this is
let's
what
call
this.
hold up. Let's call a speed a speed. So if he was free agency, you think Lonzo gonna come here out any places?
Oh
No,
hell no. Too weak.
exactly.
He too weak. Too weak.
Like
Uh, not built red. Light skin. Listen, and this is not knocking any brother that's light skin because this they got a lot of real motherfuckers out here who's light skin. You know what I'm saying? But it's a narrative that we all know the scene to be true. When we was coming up, some of them guys are soft like that, and it's not to just try to pick on Lonzo, but he's just not built like that. And when I say he's not built like that, I'm talking about character wise. His father grew up in Compton, California, if I'm not mistaken.
right,
Okay, his boys grew up, I think, in Beverly Hills, Chino Hills, whatever it is, like that. I know they went to school in Chino Hills or something like that. But let's be real, man. He's nothing like a Dame Lillard. I know he might have grew up rich, but regardless to you growing up rich, it's all about what your parents instilled in you. And your father is from one of the roughest places in America, which is Compton. So I know
right.
he should be able to instill great values in you. So
Mm.
that has nothing to do with the whole, Dame Lillard difference in y'all. The difference is in you and Dame Lillard is Dame Lillard. I'm just talking about, when I speak of them two, I'm just talking about just pure character. I ain't talking about basketball character. Dame is a more of a stand-up dude. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no sucker. If he says something, that's what it is. Now, Dame could very well wind up leaving Portland. But the difference is in lines on him is that Dame came in this motherfucker, man, and Dame, said it, and he said it plenty of times. I don't want to leave Portland. He made it adamant that he didn't want to leave Portland. And
Right.
he's sticking by them. And you remember, he just went through the whole situation with Portland and the fans saying what they were saying about, wanting to go ahead and let Dame leave because of the coaching and all of that. But he's still sticking by. We get a kid to come in here, ain't been played 80 fucking 2 games. This
And
motherfucker has not played 80 something games, brother. For real. You know what I'm saying? We get a motherfucker that come in here and ain't played like 80 something games, and he's already talking about, he's wanting out and all of this old other bullshit. And don't tell me that he's not saying this. Because if he didn't say this, ain't nowhere in the world, brother, that you wouldn't come out right now and say, hey man, let me clear all this up. I'm not going nowhere. I'm happy where I'm at. Well, guess what? De'Aaron Fox did it just a couple weeks ago. Cat did it. Cat did it damn near, I think, over a whole year ago. Shaden did it. And not only that, I'm going to give you a big name who did it. Devin Booker. Not saying those other guys aren't big names, but, they all still on, the same wavelength with the guys that I'm naming. But Devin Booker did it. And Devin Booker, before this year, had even sniffed the goddamn playoff. But because it's New Orleans and it's a small market, and not only a small market, let's just call it what it is, man. This has everything to do with the city. People, call a spade a spade. Just say, Greg. It's got a lot to do with the city, man. And niggas just, the NBA is a very fucking, like come on, man. It's a very snobbish market. And, this is what they want for their brand. Like I was telling you, man, think of what Ben Simmons just said a week ago, man. Ben Simmons just said a couple fucking weeks ago. About how, get me to any one of the West Coast teams. And when he saw that he couldn't get to any one of the West Coast teams, because like I told y'all, De'Aaron Fox was fine. You
right.
know what I'm saying? The Warriors is not about to give up Clay. They damn sure ain't giving up Steph.
They ain't giving up
Draymond,
no shooters. for him.
Right. Thank you. Because that's the only way to deal. And let's say they say, okay, well, we'll give you Moody for him. Okay, well, Draymond and what his name is, Ben Simmons damn near play the same position, right? So
Right.
that means you paying Draymond close to 100 million, and then you paying him, and one of them gonna sit on the bench. So they not gonna risk of doing that for a player who can't shoot. And his I mean, he could play defense, but think about the guys that they just got. They got Wiseman the year before. They got Moody and Kaminga this year. Now, you think I'm gonna give all that up for Ben Simmons?
Hell to
Man,
the no.
hell no,
Hey,
man.
not to be funny though, but what if James Wiseman could shoot way better than Ben Simmons?
Well, we know that he does. We already know this. We already know this. This is not even a question because this was what one of his great attributes when he came out of college was that he could shoot, the jump shot. And I think he could shoot the three. So Wiseman was already known to be a pretty decent to good shooter, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. You might have to
Right.
pull up his numbers, but he's a pretty good shooter. And hey, man, when you look at him, you look at Kaminga, like I was telling you, you look at Moses Moody. Hey, man, why am I gonna give all of this up to get one fucking player who can't shoot? See what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna tell my whole roster to get one fucking player. And now teams are not gonna do that because guess what? They know now that guess what? He is a disgruntled player, and so basically, it ruins the value where you can't get what you were asking for, or you basically you can't get close to what you're asking for because they know that basically you'll have to wind up letting him go sooner or later.
Appreciate that, Damien, bro.
What's up, damn it? What's going on, big brother?
Damien gonna be on the show with us too. But let me pull up the stats because this is crazy. I didn't know he shot like this from the 3-point line. Let me go to it. Hold up, right 1 second. You see, you can see this. You can see it.
No, I don't see it right now, but I can see it on
All
TV.
right,
I
hold
don't
up.
see it right now.
Hold on. Let me share. Hold up. But yeah, all right, it's sharing. Let me show you. Here you go. So he averaged 11.5 points per game, 5.8 rebounds a game, almost six. You might as well say 6, 0.7 assists. He actually shot 31.6% from the 3-point line. What do you, what so before we pull up Ben Simmons, what do you think Ben Simmons thing is? Is it
What
like
do
a
I think Ben
5%?
Simmons? What is?
His 3-point field goal. You breaking up.
Shit, you can't. I said whatever the negative was. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
You hear me, Wolf? Okay.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, I
hear
was
you.
saying whatever the negative is, that's what Ben Simmons was. Like he probably averaged
Hold up.
0.0000 to the negative. What's up, damn? But check this out, my brother. Uh, you know, Ben Simmons came out of college with this cocky ass attitude, man. You know,
Man,
let's
listen.
keep it real. He
Not to
played right
say
up the
light
street,
skin, like
right out, right by our cousin them, right up in Baton Rouge, and he came with
right,
that old light skinned entitled privilege shit. You feel me? Where he just thought that, and let's just keep it real. And this is not to upset any of our viewers that's coming in that's got the dope and then push that like and subscribe button when you're coming in the
right,
door. But hey man, all of us black people know there's a such thing as a house inward and a field inward. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it like that because I don't want to get your channel, our channel,
Right.
demonetized. But they know that there's a such thing as those two, and they know that, like I was telling you earlier today, I was listening, watching a show where, one of the ladies was light skinned and she thought she was doing the woman's hair that she was doing as a favor, which she was wanting to make her beautiful, beautiful, but she
Mm-hmm.
was testing out her product on her. And the lady actually said, well, why don't you let me help sell her stuff for you? And she told her, she said, seller, I don't think you're a seller. She said, listen, most women like y'all dream to look like women like me, which is half, my skin color, because she was
Right.
very light skin tone. And that's what it is, man. They come in privileged like that, Not everybody, but that's part of the problem with Lonzo. See, Lonzo thought his shit didn't stink. That's what that was about. He was a good dude. I don't want to,
Yeah.
try to, make it like I'm knocking him, but the truth was he just thought that he was just better than New Orleans, like living here. All of the talk about him saying that, yeah, he want to stay and all that behind closed doors, he was
He
telling
wanted
them
to.
folks, man, yeah, get me the hell out of here. That's why the report came out that he said he liked playing with Zion and Bi, but he's not a fan of the city. See, us as a city, we know we need to start, coming together, taking our shit back, man. You dig? And when I say that, I mean to the full that we're not gonna put up with this punk ass shit from these bitch ass athletes, man. You come down here, you take our money, you fuck our women, and you gonna sit up here and have the nerve enough to tell us about how we not good enough for you to motherfucking live here and play fucking basketball like you a fucking brain surgeon. You
Like
dig?
like like you're not on the road 24/7. So it's like it's not like you're gonna be here 24/7. Like, come on, bro.
It shouldn't even be that. Motherfucker, you getting paid
Yeah,
over
that's what I'm about
hundreds
to
of
say.
million dollars to dribble a fucking basketball. Let's cut the bullshit, man. Nigga, you ain't never seen that kind of money in your fucking life. Nobody in your family has. We know this because there isn't a whole lot of black, uh, rich kids growing up, that come into
Right.
this world. You feel me?
Right.
And they know this when they make them millionaires. But see, this is why it goes back to what I was telling you earlier about there's a storm brewing, and the CBA is already coming up with litigations to be able to put in plan in motion
Mm-hmm.
to stop all of this bullshit right now. From all of this, oh, we just gonna ask for outright now. We gonna quit. We ain't gonna even take the motherfucking rookie extension and all this bullshit. The CBA is about to come up with a situation to stop this bullshit. Because guess what? We all know one thing that the motherfucking media wants everybody to be in a big mall.
And like we were saying about the Pelicans, I mean with the Saints, it's nothing they can
Mm.
say about us now. Once you start winning, see that's
Mm-hmm.
how you get them to stop saying small market, all that about you. You gotta
Right.
start winning. Start
Oh,
winning.
winning. Winning
Once you
cures
start
all.
winning, that's all it is. What they can say.
Mm-hmm.
They still gonna hate, but you winning.
That's right. They try to do it with the Saints still and now. Oh,
They don't
you
work with the
wasted
Saints.
Drew. You wasted Drew for all them years. No, we ain't waste Drew. We ain't waste Drew. Drew, the last 4 to 5 years, has had the best team in the NFL. Drew couldn't get the fucking job done. Had nothing to do with the Saints. He couldn't. Couldn't throw the ball deep anymore. Uh, when he got in the playoffs, make timely, critical turnovers in the, you know, most critical game during the season. I mean, this is just what went on. But overall, when you look at the Saints went from being the overall worst team in the NFL to now when you listen to any big name free agents come over this motherfucker, the first thing you hear him say, when I found out it was the Saints, man, I was happy. Man, I was happy. When have the fuck Have you ever been able to hear some shit? When have you like just if we being honest, when have the fuck have you ever heard a motherfucker just basically gush over the Saints like that as a free agent and just,
Right.
come on, man, talk about the Saints like that? So they tell you, man, winning cures all, dude.
You see this comment right here with Damien? See, dude, a decent player, bro.
Be careful, Lonzo. Me personally, I think a lot of these dudes in the NBA overrated. But you say that ish these days, people be thinking, hey, right.
Yeah, I
But
totally
see,
agree. Yeah.
let's touch on that right quick, Damien. See, a part of that is that, and I hope I'm not offending you guys, but we talking real, and that's one of the things about this show. Tired almost the theme. Realness, and it's the realness of our city. It's like this when you talking to the younger generation. It's like every time you try to tell them something, it ain't just the younger generation. It's a lot of older people too. Because just like I was told as a kid, just like they got a lot of young dummies out here, they got a lot of old ones too. You feel me? And the fact of the matter is that you know every time like you try to sit up here and tell somebody something about anything, regardless of what it is, first thing it is you hate, you know, and it's gotten to a point where you can't have an opinion anymore. You feel me? Like you can't have an opinion because it's where is though like now, like it's where is though the fact that whenever you go to get ready to have an opinion, now you'll be canceled for having your opinion. Because you're gonna have all of the fans of that person coming out to get you, the cancel culture or whatever they call it. They coming to get you, just like we talking about Lonzo. Now I guarantee you before this night over, if there's anybody watching, if you title this Lonzo Ball, just in that statement he said at the end, we said, uh, say dude, a decent player, but I'm talking facts. I never did care for Lonzo, me personally. I think a lot of these dudes in the NBA are overrated. But you say that ish these days, and people be thinking, you hate me. Right now, I'm up there right next to it. I guarantee you. Before you get up in the morning, you have over, I say 15K of people with messages saying, you ain't nothing but a hater. Uh, he never wanted to be in your city. He picked us over you. Now I don't understand how a motherfucker like him gonna pick y'all over us when we didn't want his ass.
We
I'm
don't want
trying
to
to
help his
understand that.
ass.
Right, like I told you,
He
nigga,
need us more
if it
than we
wasn't
need
for
him,
the
like you
Pelicans,
said.
he would have been a fucking journeyman. You feel me? His fucking shot looked like a slingshot before we came along. This is facts, big facts. This nigga, this nigga, whenever it got time for him to drive the ball to the motherfucking hole, this nigga is 6'6", nigga. This nigga turned into a motherfucking little 4'8" kid who act like he couldn't finish around the rim. But we were the ones who lost out on life. That's the narrative. We couldn't. Well, you know what they trying to say when they talk about him with us is that he picked the Bulls over us. Well, you know what that's about. That
All right, look.
narrative again, man. Man, and
All right, look.
to
I'm about
get
to show y'all
Zion.
some facts right here. All right, you can see this for the Lakers 2017, 2018. He shot 30% from the 3-point line. The Lakers
Okay.
2018, 19. He shot. No, that was 2000. All right, he shot 32. Now look at this. We so bad of an organization, but 2019, 2000, like he came here, 37%, 37. Come
Mm-hmm.
on. So what that sound like?
It just
We
sounds
got
like that they always vision of every said, back and look into the history of the NBA. is that
Right.
a lot of people don't realize this when it comes to the history of the NBA is that the Celtics and the Lakers saved the NBA, whether a lot of people realize it or not. They saved the NBA when Larry Bird and Magic Johnson was going back and forth. They saved the NBA. Oh man, James, we gonna get to that. I told you, Damien, don't say that nigga name another 3 times. He gonna pop up like Candyman. I guarantee you. But uh, with that, they feel as though the Lakers should be entitled to get everything. Just like they used to be like that with Boston until the whole race thing came up about Boston, which is why Kyrie tapped and all of that. Remember, he stomped on Lucky, the logo, and all of that. And they talked about how playing in Boston, the actual players on that team was that they heard some of the nasty things they said to some of the other ex colored players. And we're not, like I said, we're not making this thing about race and none of that. But the bottom line is they feel as though they saved the, the NBA. So they favored them a lot. You know, they
Right.
feel it's not a good story unless the Lakers are in it. Because you have to ask yourself this question, and you tapped on this earlier. Before LeBron James had got to the Lakers, 6 years had went by, man, and the Lakers hadn't sniffed the playoffs. The Pelicans had been in the playoffs at that time twice. They had went one with Alvin Gentry, and they went one with Monty Williams. Now, AD, you say you wanted to go play for a championship, right? Well, how you gonna say you want to go play for the Lakers when the hell they ain't been in the championship in over 6 years?
Exactly.
Somebody
And the
please
Pelicans
explain
had a
this to
better
me.
team. Like people don't understand this. It's not like the Pelicans was just a bad franchise. Like we was going to the playoffs. Like well, I ain't gonna say we was going every year, but once we had Boogie Cousins and Drew Holiday, we was in the playoffs. We was a good team until Boogie got hurt. Like I don't care what nobody say. I feel like we could have got beat in the playoffs. Like
Yeah.
AD, if you so much of a good player, why you couldn't get LeBron to come here?
Well, you know what the truth is behind it, huh?
Yeah, we talked about that. New
No,
Orleans,
I
LA.
don't think you know about this one yet, but it was talked about on Matt Barnes and Stephen Jackson's show when they had on Paul George on there, and Paul George and Anthony Davis had already been talking behind the scenes to get Anthony Davis to come up to Indiana so he could be next to Chicago. That was what they was already talking about. And you got to think, Paul George already had an axe for out, so you couldn't get him to come here. Remember, it was already reports that was going out right during that All Star weekend. When they were about to make that trade for Boogie, go look at all the reports. Look at the date. There were reports that were coming out that it's possibly 2 All-Stars that's going to get traded to the Pelicans. And they said that it's possibly gonna be Paul George and Boogie Cousins. Well, it
Right,
wound up just being Boogie Cousins. But what that was all about was it was location. AD just didn't think New Orleans was a big enough and a beautiful
right,
enough city to him. Fair or unfair. This is what he thought because you've just went to the playoffs 2 times in your career since you've been here. Okay, you just had went with Monty when you were 8 seed. It took you like another 2 years, and then you were like a fifth or a sixth seed when we got in it, when we played Portland, and that's when we wiped the floor with Portland.
right.
We wind up playing Golden State. Okay, why at that time, nigga, you cooking, you hot. Think about it, nigga. You hot like fucking fish grease. You can't get one of them niggas to come over here with us. It's all about location. It's all about snobbishness. It's all about what this league wants it to be, man. You know,
Right.
and for us, We can't take this shit no more. And I'm being real with y'all, man. We can't take it no more.
You see this right here? I hit it right on the nail with this
This
right here.
this earlier. I'm real.
See
Let
it
me
again?
see. I can't see what it is. I
Hold
can't
on,
see it what it is. Let me see.
let me make it bigger. Let me make it bigger right quick. Hold up. Hold up. Let me see.
If I think that's what I think it is.
You already know. Hold on. Let me see. How you make this
I
bigger?
think that's what I think it is. I can see that fucking jacket on.
How
But
many games Zion Williamson played? You can see this number.
what it say? How many
85.
games that he's played already? 85.
Yeah. So that's not
In
even
2 years.
you play 85. That's not even a full season. Wait, how many games in the regular NBA? Like 88, 82? You can hear me? Each one? Hello? I think we losing each one here, y'all. Hold up. Let me see. So. Yeah, hello?
Them play.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. What you were
You know what
saying?
I'm saying?
You had cut out at first. You had cut out at first.
A full season. He's played like
Right.
a season and like a few games, like I think 3 games. So what makes you think that, like you had that type of seniority? Like what make you think that? Like this is the shit that we need to start getting into. Like let's, you know, keep it a strip. Like listen, let's keep it a strip. What warrants you to
Nah,
think
Coach Rudy not in here tonight, Benny. I'm about to make you mine, but keep talking, bro. My bad.
that the fact of the matter is that uh you can say the things you said when you were in New York playing this year about how when it got to the calls that, oh yeah, I didn't think that, I should be able to say anything to get those calls because I haven't been playing that long. But yet and still, when it comes to you sticking by this franchise, oh now, you're all quiet and everything. And it doesn't matter that, you just now have played a fucking full fucking season in 2 seasons where you've had to combine the fucking, where you had to combine the fucking the schedules for you to basically get to a fucking full 82 game season. And all of a sudden now, or whatever it is, what you call it, how many is it? Whether it's whatever
Right.
regardless with it, 81 or whatever. But anyway, you knew that you haven't played that many games, but yet still you sitting up here acting like a diva, pretending like, oh yeah, I don't want to be here or whatever. But you haven't given the franchise, you
A chance.
know, a chance. There it is, Greg. Damn, man.
All right, not
There
to
it
cut
is.
you off. Let's answer this question right here. If Zion
Oh, I
leaves,
got
will Bi Trey Murphy be the superstar of the team? I feel like it could be both because
there. It could
I
be
don't
both.
like I can't see Bi leaving this franchise. Like, cause if he would have never wanted to
We
be
got to
here,
start
I
giving him
feel
a
like
lot of more respect, Greg.
right. I feel
Bi.
like he would have never signed that thing. Cause like Bi not the type like Lonzo. He don't care about being in a big market. Like he don't care about none of that. Like you know what I mean? Like
He ain't
I
got to
don't know
live in a
about
big city. You know
right.
why? Because Bi, whether you know this or not, man, but Bi is from the gut. Like,
Yeah.
he is really, he's from Kingston, something like he's from Kingston,
Yes.
North Carolina. And it is very gutter down there. And Bi, man, he's just not a sucker. You know, he ain't no crybaby ass nigga.
Yeah,
You
he's
know what
not
I'm
getting
saying?
shit, man. Like you heard what they said. He's told Stan Van Gundy in the practice room when Van Gundy told him turn the music down.
Yeah, he said, fuck you. Yeah. What he should have told him to
Yeah.
say. What he told I never would have pushed insubordination down a motherfucker throat. But if we being was they knew that that motherfucker was not the right person for this job. They knew that.
He was never.
But they
He was
still
never.
went ahead to him, which is why that's right. Which is why they're in this position they're in. I told everybody this going into last year. I told them these two things. I said Stan Van Gundy is not the right person for this job, and I said he's going to fall in love with two players, and that's JJ Redick and Eric Bledsoe. And I'll be damned if shit don't think that that's the two motherfuckers he fell in love with.
Eric Bledsoe
You
and
feel
JJ
me?
Redick.
That's who got all the minutes. That's who got all of the minutes. When it came to that backup guard spot and all that shit. That's
So I
why
think
Luck didn't
Eric
get no
Bledsoe had the
goddamn
most.
minutes.
I think Eric
Remember,
Bledsoe had the most minutes.
he
But
had the most
I
what?
agree. I think Eric Bledsoe had the most minutes. But did you see that post where Null posted when Stan Van Gundy left?
No, I didn't see it. What did he say?
Oh, it's probably still on this page. But keep talking. I gotta show you this.
Mm, mm.
Let me see.
You know what I feel like, we need to do? We need to
So,
get like a city like Philly. See, Philly fans, they are the most when we talk, it used to be them in Oakland is the most feared.
right.
Uh, and I'm not advocating violence, but I'm advocating to the point of y'all not gonna sit up here and dog us out like this. You know, y'all gonna respect us. And what I mean by that is, Philly fans, they boo Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know this. When it like in a stadium, y'all do know that they got a jail cell inside the stadium, huh?
Wait, huh? A jail cell?
Yeah. Look it up. Yeah, they got a jail cell inside the stadium. Yeah. Yeah. When it get too, uh rowdy and shit like that, yeah, they got a real live jail cell inside the stadium. You can look it up.
All right,
You can look it up, man. You
what's
can
the
look it up.
what's the point of that?
And well, the fans, that's what I'm talking about. The fans, they get rowdy once they go to losing and shit like that, and when it becomes a whole lot of turmoil and shit, like in the
Right.
public, like they're not gonna stand for a whole lot of bullshit, because they hardworking people. That's why they call it the city of brotherly love. But the thing is, there's not a whole lot of love up there. Just look at what Ben Simmons is doing to that franchise, man. That's a crying shame, and it's really clutch sport. But he's acting entitled to. It's your fault that. Why are we even discussing this when you should be rising to the occasion? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you want to be a little punk ass bitch. Well, excuse me. You know what you want to be? You want to be a little spoiled punk ass bitch and go to crying. Well, you could point the finger at everybody and say, oh yeah, right there, right over there. When the truth is, it's you. You the one at games making out star
This
celebrity
is shy.
females and all this shit instead of being in your working on your game.
That's how most of them players is though. Not the great
It's not the
ones.
same game that I grew up loving no more, Greg.
Right.
You feel me?
It's
Not
like
the
they make
same
it to the
game,
league,
man.
then it's over.
Yeah, it's over. I
It's
got that
not.
money now. And they
Right.
fucking up college like that with the whole NIL deal. I didn't want to believe it at first, but that's gonna fuck up college even worse. You know, that's why I was telling you about Brandon Jennings. Like I was telling you that most people may not remember this, but what it is, Arizona was the school for the point guard. Like every great point guard, if you decided to be a great point guard, you went to Arizona. If you was a 5-star recruit, that's where you went with Lou Olson. That was his name. And Brandon Jennings, like I was telling you, he had already signed his letter of intent and he was going there. And this is when Brandon Jennings was the shit. See, I'm gonna give you another gem too. I want you to remember too, Greg. And I want you to go check out this documentary, man. This is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. And it's telling you about where we at right now.
Right.
But anyway, he wind up basically saying, screw college basketball. I could get paid to go and play in Lithuania and all of that. He said I could basically go and get paid to go overseas. So I'm gonna just take that money. And he and uh they took that money. You know what I'm saying? And you're getting a lot of
You breaking up. But to answer your question, you said
entitled just
each one.
said,
You breaking up over there. You connected to the Wi-Fi?
yeah, my thing is I told you, my service been going in and out shit. But what you were saying
All
because of the
right, but let me.
hurricane.
I'm about to answer this question, but they said, "Hey, real talk is Willie Green that guy that can turn this franchise around." Be honest. I feel like he can.
Ooh, I
That's
think
a
he
good question.
can. Now, I wasn't head over heels about it at first. I thought that you could probably go and get somebody else that was maybe more qualified than him. But when you look at it, and you look at a lot of these ex great head coaches, most of them be a lot of like 6 men type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Look at Steve Curry. Even though Steve Curry was good, he wasn't that more than 6 man. You dig what I'm saying?
All right.
And Willie, people understand. He's from Detroit, right? Detroit is a basketball city next to Chicago. That's why we're gonna get into that even with Lonzo. They gonna, like I said, they gonna see him when it come to him. And out there, he think he gonna go out there and put up all of these 3-point games and all that. Chicago gonna
Uh,
grill his ass. They gonna grill it. They gonna grill him. But anyway, to stay on course, uh, Detroit is a basketball city, and so they understand the game, and Willie grew up in that. Uh, very smart, cerebral guy. Uh, the thing that I've noticed that Willie is being adamant about, and I like it. He wants them to focus on that defensive end. You understand what I'm saying, Greg?
right.
See what I'm saying,
That's
Damien? He
important.
want to focus on that defensive end because he know they got all the talent in the world on the offensive end, but that defensive end is where you gonna make your name. That's how you gonna get to go further where you want to go in this NBA game. But once again, it goes back to what I was telling you earlier. G, I said, man, listen, man, and y'all all may remember when I was telling all the family members all on the other spot over there. I told them, I said, man, listen, your stars are going to have to be
These
stars.
stars.
There is no other way around it. There isn't. There isn't.
Do you think Zion was on board with the Willie Green hire or was he board for B? I think. I feel like it
Another
was
good question.
both of it. I feel like it was both of them. But a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people say that Lonzo, I mean not Lonzo, Zion canceled his trip. But I think they said he canceled his trip because something was going on. But they said he still went out there. I think like a couple of days after that, or probably the next day, like it was him and Bi decision. But I think it was I don't know because everybody seen that Bi and Trajan was there. So we all knew it was gonna be that high. With Willie Green.
Yeah, that's what I see. I didn't know anything about that. About I didn't know that Zion was a part of the trip. I had saw just the eye. But they said that they had both of them. They said, hey, listen,
Right.
if you had both of them there on board, hey man, that right there in it itself, man, guess what, man? That tells me a lot. Tells me a lot. It shows me that you do really want to be here and be a board of what we got going on.
Not to cut you
And
off, but to think about it, like when we was talking about it, it do make sense because if you didn't want to be here, you'll never go there for that higher,
that's right.
right?
That's right.
But yeah, you can
That's
keep
right.
going.
And so I feel like, hey, if you putting in that type of shit, man, hey man, I've never heard him say any other but glory remarks about New Orleans. But once again, that all can be your yam talk. That all can be just some shit you just saying, behind closed doors. You know, excuse me, that all could just be some shit you just saying out in front of the public, but behind closed doors, you could be singing a different tune. Just like what we saw with AD. Let's keep it, a strip. You know, AD, you know, he upset a lot. AD upset a lot of people when he left. Even that lady, when you look at
I was
what her
salty. I ain't
name
gonna
is,
lie.
huh?
I was salty.
Well, okay, even when you look at Miss Jen Hale, that lady right there who does the interviews and stuff on the Pelicans, and she does a lot of shit on Undisputed, where she's hosting. Uh, she hit on some shit. She said, yeah, she said, when I saw the whole Anthony Davis situation, it was something like I had never seen. She said it was like all of a sudden he just turned like overnight, just this upset, just like, mean. He was acting different. She said that, he was just, how a motherfucker
Right.
go to acting like when they trying to make up an excuse to not be with
Right.
somebody, like that type of shit. That's what he was doing.
They got some news about him. But
Ooh,
what I was about to say about AD? I mean, let me search out some AD stuff about the Pelicans. Let me see. I don't know. But AD, I won't call him soft when he was playing with the Pelicans. But then again, you don't know if he was missing games on purpose, though.
who
Cause
AD?
yeah,
Uh,
cause you don't like some of the injuries players could play through. It's like he ain't played through no injury with the Pelicans.
true, true. Well, I don't know. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But with AD, you know, it was his step not step but it was his father with him, just as well as his Zion step with him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I truly feel to believe that once he had jumped off that plane, once Zion jumped off that plane, he never really wanted to be here, man. I think he showed his face, showed mask, and he tried to put on the front. And he tried, he tried everything in his power to make it seem like he did. But like I said, man, him saying what he said when it got time after that Knicks game, man, you went out of your way to say that. Because think about this. Why would you go out of your way to say something about your new
Hello.
franchise that love you? Like, why would you go out of your way to say some shit about your new franchise that absolutely love you? You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? You hear me, Greg?
Say it again.
I said it was the Knicks games that showed me how he really felt.
Oh
I
yeah,
said
once
because
he said all that on ESPN and everything, that was a red flag right there.
yeah, right, right. I would
What,
already have been put
what
it
you were
in my
saying?
memory bank. I need to go in on and start trying to find teams that I can get a real big package back for him because you showed your hand, you tipped your hand, you did, because the New Orleans franchise didn't do anything to you to deserve that. They didn't. How you was just glowing about, and I understand they all did it. LeBron, them done it, and Kevin Durant, and all of that. I get all that, Michael Jordan, all of that. But I never seen Michael Jordan say, "Oh yeah, you know what? I like playing in New York, so I won't come and play there." I never did hear that. I've never heard Kevin Durant say that. Kevin Durant said, "Don't know fucking about won't come to the Knicks."
Ooh, and you know how Stephanie Smith was too. He didn't want to hear that.
So yeah, he was so. That's why he said when they were talking about Zion, he said possibly be coming to the Knicks. Even they say he's not coming to the Knicks. Don't play with me. Like, and listen, the truth is that let's look at the New York franchise. You motherfuckers want to talk about wasting the motherfucker. Let's talk about wasting the motherfucker. Motherfucker, you had Patrick Ewing, one of the greatest Big East centers to ever play this game ever. Okay? Ever. You wasted Patrick Ewing over 2 decades. And he came in with bad knees and all that shit. We're talking about a man who made the all 50 decade team. Okay? With Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, all them on there. Okay?
Right.
Patrick Ewing made that motherfucker. Well, guess what? You wasted. Well, I ain't gonna say you wasted because if you think about it, you got to a final. But you got to a finals and you wind up playing the Houston Rockets. You lost because you wind up playing another great city. But here's the thing. You wind up finally being able to get to a playoff. And guess what? Guess how? When the great Michael Jordan wind up fucking retiring for the game. That's how you got to the fucking the finals. Okay? You wouldn't have gotten to another one had Michael Jordan not fucking wind up retiring. And guess when you got into another one? You got to another one when he did finally retire again, and you wind up going to the finals where you played. Damn, who was it the Knicks played in the finals? They played. This is when Larry Johnson is a 4-point play. They wound up playing some fucking body else in the finals. I could be wrong. I think they might have just won a game. But regardless, man, they talk all this shit about the New York teams and all that. But yet and still, you motherfuckers in all these fucking decades ain't done jack shit.
No.
But you try to sit here and shit on us and tell a motherfucker every reason on why they shouldn't want to play for us. You see that man right there you got in front of you? Not that coach, not that motherfucking player killer in Van Gundy. But what did he say? Let's tap into that.
He posted this one Stan Van Gundy love. He said it was a roller coaster ride to say the least, but nevertheless, I appreciate you. Now you can't tell me this. You can't tell me that wasn't no shot he took against Stan Van Gundy.
That man said a roller coaster ride. A roller coaster ride. Let that sink in for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a roller coaster ride with you. That's saying, bitch, this has been nothing but fucking basically haywire since you walked in the door. That's basically what you're saying. It's been haywire. And
what position we'll be in.
Huh?
No telling what position we'll be in if we had not started.
Dude, I told him for the season, I said, Nickeil Alexander needs to start. I had, once again, some females get on there, attack me. Oh, you tripping. Nickeil does not need to start. Remember, just like Jay, he's been advocate about, oh yeah, why do we need Noah to start? We could just have him on the bench and let him play the Jordan Clarkson role and all that. Man, stop with that bullshit. No, it's not Jordan Clarkson, brother. Jordan Clarkson has come a long way. You did. He has. But Nickeil Alexander Walker, right now, that motherfucker there, if you could just let him gain his bearings. He's a superstar.
Oh yeah, no,
Right.
we don't want to bring up the 37 game. I mean, the 30 points per game. Well, it wasn't per game, but he had a couple of
37
games.
points in the Clippers game. He had 30. He had 31 against the Magic, and he had 30 against the Warriors.
Right,
You dig what I'm saying?
and that's all good teams.
Yeah, good team. Don't now let's not talk about the 20 when he was starting with Zion and Bi and all that, and people talking about some. We don't know how Nickeil Alexander-Walker is gonna do in the starting lineup. Yeah, we do know. You could. It might have been a small sample size, but we do know. Oh yeah, we do know. He was putting up 20. Remember the
Right,
game we laid up there? We played. That was the Portland Trailblazers where we wound up losing, where Dame went crazy at the end of that game. And well, Dame went crazy in all of them we played, but that was that specific one we wound up was playing on TNT, and Dame went crazy. And remember, Nah had ball off his chest when they inbounded to him.
you say he what?
Uh, he had the ball. He had the ball to go off his chest when they had inbounded it to him in that Portland Trailblazers game. Well,
Oh,
it was the Portland Trailblazers game that we was beating the shit out of the Blazers. They wound up coming back. Dame had like 50. Was like I said, shit. Dame had like 50 damn every time he played us.
is that the game when Lonzo was guarding him?
Yeah, this was the game we were in Portland, and Dame wound up just going crazy. He wound up shooting a bunch of fucking shots at the end, and he put up like 50. But this is when they wind up inballing the ball to Nah, and when he threw it, it hit off his chest and went out of bounds. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And man, listen, hey brother, let's be real, man. Hey, when you looked at that game, even that game, it showed me how bad Stan Van Gundy was. Because if you look in that fourth quarter, we was dealing with the motherfucking Blazers. You hear me? He took Nickeil out, put Bledsoe back in with 6 minutes, and everything just went haywire. But another thing in that game was that helped send it over the hump was when Carmelo Anthony wound up pushing Jackson Hayes in the back, trying to punk us. You see what I'm saying? That's how certain NBA dudes play. That's what the Lakers would do to a young team. They feel like if you're beating them, which you should be because of your youth, they feel like brain and make you, get out of character and go to do some old dumb shit. Look at him practice, motherfucker. Did you see the practice?
He's a ball.
Put up with his
That's what focusing on this offseason. Unders and more threes off the dribble. Because, he's going to get a lot of different looks next year. Into a spot to fades.
I have to probably pull that up. I didn't see that.
It's him, Jay, and Evan Mobley going to be out there. They just posted it like a couple days ago.
First few is probably going to be straight up, and we at the fades.
What is on?
It's on there, same place you got it from. You just got to pull up Shea Alexander and Nickeil Alexander Walker.
We've been going to get a break with Messi.
Doing a run with Evan Mobley. You see it?
Putting up 20 a game.
You must have found it. You see it?
And the thing that people don't recognize, I try to tell them because
stop this right quick. Hold up, family. Come back. Let me know if you can hear this. Let me share. Sunscreen let you show audio for these tabs. Let me see.
I can hear you.
Alright, hold on. I'm about to shut the audio.
That was a bad motherfucker there. That run that they did out there. I like it, man. Listen, bro. Knowing that gym. In that gym.
we can step in and help.
You can hear this?
Yeah, I can hear.
Eliminate.
Them boys getting that work in.
Yeah, you should mute it. You should mute. Well, turn it down a little bit.
Mute the sound.
Yeah, or turn it down just a little bit so we can be able to hear. Oh,
The sound thing is.
yeah. Oh, see that? Hit that butt back.
So I gotta
Hit
start
that
it from
butt
the
back,
beginning because
Greg. You see that boy?
I wasn't even paying
We
attention.
can step in and help. No, just hanging off on guys congesting the paint areas.
What you had said,
You see
Greg?
what this comment series right here?
Huh?
No, came late to the gym. Skip to like 10. He said skip to like 10. You gotta
That it was
watch this
counting by
move.
one. Yeah, he did come late to the gym. Dude, right. He had came
He
late.
said skip to 10:50. So you want to skip to 10:50?
Yeah, you got to because he came late. He right. He did. There you go. See how that boy representing with the Pelicans t-shirt on it.
That's one thing I can say about him. He always won his Pelicans gear.
Yep. Representing, proud to be here, playing for us.
Exactly.
We ain't got to kiss no nigga ass.
We need to pay him. Jackson Hayes too. Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, Jackson Hayes is representing for sure. You seen that show he got down here with us?
Nah.
I'm gonna let you pull that up. You need to watch that. That needs to be shown. And we need to tap into that article about the police department coming out trying to say that the district attorney is wrong for not filing charges against Jackson Hayes, which is bullshit because Right.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. But
You
yeah,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. But I feel like Jackson Hayes gonna be good for the season, bro.
What you
What
mean when you
think?
say that?
I don't think nothing with the police or none of that gonna affect anything about his plan.
Oh no, they can't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They already the district attorney has
Oh, yeah,
already deemed it. He's not gonna file charges or nothing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely pull that up.
Yeah, we gonna have to get into that.
But that's one thing I can say about Dog. He always putting that work in.
Yeah, but see, let me tell you something too. Okay, family. This is what I was talking to them about on the other stream about Jackson Hayes and that situation. That the police department was trying to come around, and they were trying to make it an emphasis on saying that the Pelicans needed to the Pelicans, not the Pelicans, but they were saying that the NBA needed to suspend him for the season. He shouldn't be playing. He tried to hurt one of our police officers. And I don't know what the fuck them folks looking at, but that kid didn't do none of that in that fucking video what I saw when they walked up. He did not push they mans like how they trying to say he did. That dude, it was nothing like how they try to make this. But you see what they try to do was they try to cover it up. That's
what I feel like when they even when they try to get the NBA to step in and suspend them and stuff.
Yeah, like, trying to cover it up.
Yeah.
Trying to cover it up.
But that's one thing I know about Jackson Hayes, though. He gonna stand up for himself.
Let me tell you something. That little nigga solid, bro. He real. And he told you, he got a video down here. That's what you should go. Let's cut straight into that. Let's cut straight into that.
What the video on?
Oh, search man. Hold up. I think you might could just pull it up. It's on YouTube though. It's Jackson Hayes, and he's in New Orleans. He's gonna be walking the dog.
Let me see.
That's the way you're gonna be able to identify it and see it.
But I feel like if Zion do leave, we still gonna be good, though, bro. We need players
that's another thing we need to get into. Like what is a package that you think that you would like to take for Zion if he does decide to go ahead and
Yeah. Oh, we got some good topics, bro.
yeah, we got some shit lined up. We
Yeah.
got some shit. Which one you think would be one?
Hold on, let me
Let's
see.
say
I don't see the wait. What's the name of the Jackson Hayes video? I don't see it. You see, I typed
yeah,
in
it's
Jackson.
Jackson Hayes. Hold on, I'm about to get to you now. You could probably put New Orleans next to it. He
I'll
in
put
New
New
Orleans. Like,
Orleans. Yeah,
hold on, let me
I
see.
still don't see it. When they
I'm
came
gonna
out.
give you. This was like about um a couple of months ago. This was like before the
Oh
season
yeah,
ended.
I see it.
You see it? Him
Yeah,
walking the
like
dog.
oh yeah.
Yeah, let's pull that up. See, we need to show our motherfuckers really be embracing our shit. You feel me? How nigga, it's a privilege to come and play for us. Bitch, you getting paid to do it. You feel me?
For real.
To be in a
You're supposed to be happy to
motherfucking
get paid.
on a thing. You in the city, nigga, where you got who shit. You know what I'm saying? Think about if you were living in OKC. Ain't a lot of shit to do out there. What about Utah? Ain't a lot of shit to do out there. You feel me?
Then a lot
Come
of
on,
people
man.
don't know, like in New York, everything like so close together. Like what you can't do that you
Yeah.
can't do, like
Them niggas can't grow
right.
nothing. They can't, don't have a whole lot of like space when it come to living next door to each other. Come on, man. Come on, man. They can't grow their own food. None of that shit.
Right.
None of that shit, Craig. Let me get on there.
look
Look at
look
this.
what
See what I'm
energy
talking
look
about?
what energy Slayer said. I did see this interview. Look, you see what energy Slayer said?
Wait, what he said? I'm gonna need superstars
Yeah, the
in the
next
next
part
40 years of
is a
yeah,
big
right.
time.
Hey, I get you. I get you. Energy Slayer. I get you. I'm with you, G. But the way the NBA is, man, they force your hand, man. Not the NBA, but
Right.
these fucking players like Ben Simmons is doing to you know, the Phillies.
Right. I'm so upset with David Griffin because we could have got way more from Lonzo, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Now I'm gonna tell you what could happen, Greg. I don't know if you know this. They could veto that trade. They can still do it
You think?
if they
I
see
thought it was
fit.
over with.
No, wait. I think they did announce that it was over, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's
I,
over with though. They
but
still
look,
doing an investigation. I
I,
don't think it's over
but you
with.
know what's crazy? I wanted them to do that though because I feel like we needed way more than what we had for that.
I think they still might be able in the position to do it if the league comes to and say, you know what, we see that there was wrongdoing on Clutch part, so we're
Right.
gonna veto the trade because they
Cause see,
feel like David Griffin blew the horn on them. That's what everybody was saying. Yeah, right, right. Energy Slayer. I've been up. I was watching Energy Slayer. I was watching that motherfucker. G. You should have kept that video up. But yeah, I was watching that
oh,
motherfucking Energy Slayer. I was watching that bit the night where they was giving everybody the qualifying offer, and I wanted to see who the motherfuckers was gonna get a qualifying offer to. When they didn't give Christian Wood qualifying offer, it told me two things. One, that David Griffin wants to make it about him, and two is that he wants to clean house and he wants to bring in his bring in all of his own players. Yep. That's why they didn't bring back Frank Jackson and none of that. That's why they didn't bring back Frank Jackson. And Frank is getting better and better. I don't see what we need for him to go. You need to shoot, right?
but look. You can hear me? Big Q, Big Q disagreed on this when I said I felt like, well, like I don't know, but I said right now I feel like Frank Jackson is a better fit than Kyra Lewis on a team because I feel like he could come in there right away and do what he got to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. As of right now, he is because let's just be real. Uh, what his name is? People don't understand that Frank Jackson was a very high recruit coming out of high school
Right.
going into college. See, niggas don't get that. They don't know that. Well, Frank Jackson was the player
Oh my God.
of the game
Hold up. Not the. Oh
in
my
the
God.
Jordan
Keep
franchise.
talking. Watch when you see this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What's going on? What
Frank
the fuck?
Jackson. Hold up. I wish we still had Frank Jackson. Well, let me share this. Let me share this with the family.
Mm-hmm.
From the 3-point field goal percentage, 2020, 2021, 40%. 81.
Oh, how much
Oh my.
volume shooting? How much volume shooting he was shooting? What was the volume? How many shots he was taking?
Let me see. So he was averaging 7.9 points a game. Let me see what the threes at. He was shooting, what is it? A 1.5. So all right. His
So
average
he's shooting
3.8.
about one
3.8.
three a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So majority of the time he
Okay.
is really falling
I
in
mean,
though. So right.
but like I
But
said, it's still,
this what I
I don't
like to
have a
see right
problem
here.
with it.
Oh, so this be low league average right here. Dang, Kyra only
With Kyrie.
170.
Wait,
30,
yeah. Wait, what was Kyra 3-point
33,
uh
33.
shooting field goal percentage? Yeah, and you said what was Frank?
40.
Frank, okay, he shot, but only on one attempt,
All right.
right? Okay, how
No, I
many?
think it was like three. Yeah.
What was
Go ahead.
Kyra's 3-point shooting volume percentage?
Let me see. He shot 2.2 a game, and he 33%.
Man, almost
Yeah.
about three. So you almost
Right.
shot two more than him, and you
Right.
shot 33. He shot at 40. So I mean, it's almost you could almost see like a wash because he only took one a game. Talking about Frank,
All right.
but shooting wise, that still ain't got nothing to do with field goal percentages and shit like that. Hey man, all of that shit counts.
But I
You
feel
know,
like if
um,
he could get a mid range like
yep,
CP3, he'll
yep,
be a good
yep.
player. Because a lot of players
Um,
don't have a mid range like CP3.
a lot of the players they give up on the range.
Yeah, Kyra is a
Don't
stickler.
understand it. Guess what? You can make a living. You don't realize that uh, you can make a living at that 17 to 15 foot range. You want me to give you a name that did that? Bi.
Oh yeah, oh,
Bi
yeah.
did that.
That's Bi bread and butter right there.
That's his game. That's right. Thank you. There it is. It's his
Bread and
bread and
butter.
butter. But see, the thing is, it's the value helping his team. You know what? Uh, they envision seeing what Kyra brings to this team and how they want to play. They really want to play fast. That was their initial one. Why they got Kyra. They want to be able to get out on the break with like Zion and shit like that, and they envision
Right.
playing fast. They just what they did was they didn't trip about when they basically see when they took Kyra knowing that it could possibly be uh, a few years in his growth. That's why they went and got Devontae Graham because they basically was saying that and all y'all gotta expect is that they could possibly send Kyra to the G League. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Energy. We
We was talking about that
G was
earlier.
talking about that earlier. That
Yeah.
Trajan he needs to they need to just give him the job because what is it that you know why they? I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Y'all wanna know why they keeping David Griffin around? Y'all wanna know why?
Why? Zion.
It's He know how to crunch them numbers. He know how to crunch them numbers. Like you notice that he got the Pelicans out of all in bad contracts. So
what's your boy name? Solomon fucking Hill. Let me look at his stats. We'll keep talking. Solomon Hill. Remember that bad contract?
Don't you even do that. I don't know why you want me to go start smoking, but don't do that. You think you want me to start smoking now?
Ooh.
Don't you do it? Don't you
Why
do
we
it?
even pay him like that?
Oh man, why this man did this, man? I don't know why this man won't get my blood pressure up. You won't raise my blood pressure up, now I ain't go to bed yet. Goddamn. This nigga here want to talk about some goddamn Solomon Hill. This nigga is horrible. This
Solomon Hill never shot. Oh, so it was only 1 year. He shot 38%. Dang, he shot 29% in 2019.
Now check this out. Let me tell you about this sorry motherfucker right here. You know what I'm saying? I gotta talk to him like Sister Odell. Let me tell you about this sorry motherfucker right here, Solomon Hill. Now, I don't know if you know this, but him, Aaron Gordon, Stanley Johnson, somebody else. I think Laurie Marketing. Too. Could be wrong. I know he was on that team, right, but I don't know if he was playing with them. Excuse me. I know that he was with. Excuse me. I know that he was. I know that he's with that college. But anyway, they had all of them, and Solomon Hill was the leader of this team, right? Mm-hmm. Why this motherfucker, bro? He tried to play like he was the leader of the team and all that. Man, when it got to, I would say the 8th, I would say somewhere about the 9th game, you didn't even hear about his ass no more. And I didn't stutter. And he was like to be talked about like a high recruit. You didn't even hear about his ass no more. And I'm like, but you know what? Check this out, G. I want you to do this because this is what we need to show our fans, man. And this is what they need to see, bro. This is why they come here. Because not only we give them great content, and we got a plethora of just, topics to talk about. You need to put that Jackson Hayes video back on. Because I think the people need to understand what we're talking about appreciating and wanting to come and play here for us. We got one of the best fan bases alive. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how the Saints and not only the Saints, man. I mean, from LSU, people. Okay, let's look at the Saints and LSU. Do everybody realize that those two teams have the loudest fan base alive? They have the most intimidating, and I'm gonna say this once again. They have the most intimidating venue to play in. This ain't nothing I'm just fucking telling you. This is all motherfucking facts. They did the numbers on ESPN, and ESPN gave it up to LSU as that being the most intimidating place to play at night, a night game. Also, same thing with the Saints. You don't want to go around in that motherfucker because we see how loud it can get. Now, the thing, and let me say something, my brother. He said I was a Stanley Johnson point guard. I don't even know what. He said we should start Jacks and bring y'all.
Oh no,
nah, I don't know. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna do that. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna do that. You was on to something, but I ain't gonna do that. No, I want him on the bench. I want Jackson coming up that bench to still get his shot together. I gotta see how big he is myself.
I feel like he could be a stretch.
Yeah, he could be that stretch. He could be that stretch. But I want him playing the center, the rim protect. I want him to be able to catch lobs. Hey, man, and Jackson is starting to be able now to know how to put that motherfucking ball on the floor. Y'all see that, fellas? And another thing we're going to talk about, man, that Greg, that you brought up, G. Guess what we're going to talk about, too, G's, that you brought up, man, that made a lot of sense, man. That you was like, man, hey, man, it's a possibility that Kyra might, not Kyra, you said Saturansky may start over Kyra. And I think there's a lot of validity to that. I truly feel and believe that
Veteran.
they're gonna let him play, but if he struggles at any point in the time of the season, they're gonna ship him
Kyra.
down to the G League.
Oh, you talking about Kyra?
Yeah, they're gonna ship
Oh
him to
yeah.
the G League.
But look, to get back on that topic, you don't feel like the front office kind of in the back of the head feel like he was a bad pick. Well, I ain't gonna say he was a bad pick. You don't feel like they could have picked another player at his position.
No, that was the perfect pick. I'm gonna tell you why. Jesus, he's 6'3", long length, has right now when he walked into the doors,
Right.
he was one of, if not the fastest man with the ball in his hand. Hey, he has the perfect form to shoot. His shot is really smooth.
You
It's
said
just
just
his
the
weight.
strength. Yeah.
Yeah, his weight. If you look at a lot of his shots, they are flat. They don't get a lot of rotation on them motherfuckers. And so they wind up being bricks. Once he get that fucking weight part down about him, trust me, he gonna be tough. He gonna be tough, nigga. He's the thing that we all need to watch out for him and see that he's doing is basically being able to lead a team as far as a franchise is what I'm talking about. We need to be this is what we need to be. Okay, it's like this with Kyra. We need to all uh be watching to see if he can uh be able to put guys in position,
To succeed.
lead them,
Like a facilitator.
pass, facilitate, yeah, all of
Right.
that. Be a leader, be able to knock down his shots consistently, and be able to play all that. He says, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of upset with the Kyra pick because I wanted Aaron Naismith. Remember, I was telling you about that Jeezy earlier. I wanted Aaron Naismith, and
Yeah.
I said the other guy was Energy. You may know his whole name, but wasn't it Bay for the it was the Pistons. I can't think of his full name.
The
If you
Pistons.
know his name, Energy, put it in the chat. It was Bay something. He wound up turning out being really good. Uh,
You
wound up
talking
playing
about?
for the Pistons, small forward.
Oh, this. No, it was in. It was. You talking about the year we drafted Kyra, right?
Yeah,
What that year? What that year was? 2019 or 2020?
2020.
Uh.
His name was Bay. I can't remember his last name or first name. I got it wrong.
Oh, here you go. Let me see. Oh no, him right here. Yeah,
No,
I know this.
Sadiq
Yeah,
Bay. Sadiq Bay.
yeah.
That's his name. That's his name. I thought we should have took him. I originally thought that we should have taken him, but here was my problem. I felt like with him, he was higher up. So I didn't originally know that we should, because it was like he was just with Sadiq Bey, he wasn't like when you take a player right there, that pick that we took Kyra, you taking damn near close to a lottery pick player. So with Sadiq Bey, he was just looked at like a 3-and-D guy. That's all he is. You dig what I'm saying? So the Pelicans didn't want to just take a guy like let's just say Aaron Naismith that Energy Sled was talking about. They didn't just want to take him there when he was only a 3-and-D guy. He can only shoot, and he couldn't really put the ball on the floor too much, but he could defend a little bit. But the thing about it, Energy Sled, and I want y'all all to check this out, was the fact that why they took Kyra at that 13th pick was, once again, it goes back to what all I was saying. Remember, Jesus, we talked about this earlier. And that's another thing we need to tap into. Guess what? They wound up taking Kyra right there, basically because they had never believed in Lonzo Ball. They never didn't believe in Lonzo.
Ooh. You
No.
about to, them Lonzo fans gonna see this. If we do a Lonzo stream,
I already know they're gonna be coming throwing shit on your shit. So I already know this. I already know. But he never believed in them. Because like I said,
right.
he took Nikhil the year before. and then he took Kyra the year right after. So that ain't telling you all you need to motherfucking know. Because guess what? Think about it. In both those years, you could have got a Sadiq Bey, somebody like that, in every year. And you could have even got Cam Reddish, DC boy. You could have got him. You could have took him before you took North. He was right there. So the tapping of that show you how these organizations think. I'm not trying to upset anybody when I say this, but they look at it like this. You are a impoverished kid, okay? How the fuck you think you just gonna come up in here because you done became hot shit over the last couple years that you think you're gonna be able to tell us what the fuck to do with our franchise? That's how all of them feel, bro. All of them do. That's why the owner of the Texans made that statement when he said what he said about, you can't leave the doors open because you'll let all of the kids out the jail cell, out the insane asylum, go crazy. Remember, he made that statement and he got everybody upset.
Right.
And man, they all feel like, you should not be trying to tell us what the fuck to do with our franchise. And Zion and his family, it's more than his family. And the truth about the whole situation with him is that Zion is having a problem where he's feeling like he's getting left out. He's feeling like being in New Orleans has kind of like taken away a little bit from how everybody was talking about him just about 2 years ago when he first came into the league. You notice when he came to the Pelicans, it wasn't that much more, talk about him anymore. And see, that bothers him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we were talking about earlier about them females. And then, how they talking about how thirsty he is and all that, running behind him. Well, you know what they come with, right? They come with notoriety. They come with, wasn't a whole lot of bitches out there trying to curb no LeBron James. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? We know Zion. What he like? What he like, Jeezy? He like them snow bunnies, don't he?
Yeah, the snow bunny.
So
let's call a spade, like we said, bro. Lonzo, like, even though we know Lonzo not a star. Well, he might be a star one day, but like we said, it's his skin color.
Yeah, you hit it on the. It's a skin tone. His skin tone make up for a lot of it. You hit that right on the head. You hit that right on the head. Right. And think about this here. How does a man be picked number 2 overall, basically has been a bust thus far until he got to the Pelicans? They fixed his damn shot, put him in the best position that he's ever been in, giving him a new position, letting him play 3-and-D, where he's not expected to be the team's pure playmaking, where he's not their lead point guard, where he has to have all of that responsibility. Well, guess what? We finally put him in the best position for him to succeed. Guess what winds up happening? He goes out. He averaged more points he's ever averaged in his career. He shot the best 3-point shooting percentage he ever shot in his career. And now motherfuckers that's, Lonzo stands, they want to holler about, well, it was because Lonzo just succeeded in whatever you put him at because he's a real good dude. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. He succeeded because you didn't ask a lot of it. The only thing you told him was stand your bitch ass in his corner and knock down these threes. And guess what? When you get on the break, you could throw up a lob or something like that and, come down and defend. But that was it. That was it. Let me see, he says, it's also because you've been on TV since high school. Yeah. Yes, Energy Slayer. You hitting shit on the head, Energy Slayer. You coming with the realness. That's the thing about Zoe. That's why I was telling you earlier, Jesus. See, the thing is because he wound up going to Chino Hill. And that's right out there by Beverly Hills. And what I was telling you, man, a lot of Lonzo fans are female.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? That said LaMelo way better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. LaMelo, he wants it. He wants it. That's not even a question no more. You know, your little brother better than you. You feel me?
Now look,
I mean,
not the. Let's check this out right quick. All right, so you see what time it is right now, huh? Is 11:57. You see the time? Each one? Yeah, each one. Each one. I think I think each one might come on. Look, watch them out of
yeah, I
Seattle.
see it.
All
I
right,
hate
look. Now you see Devontae Graham Instagram page right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All
Mm-hmm.
right, now it's 11:58 right now. Now look, this what we was talking about. This what we was talking about right here. This 31 minutes ago. Ever since I seen him come down here, he just been posting New Orleans all day, every day. He was posting on the West Bank and everything. This what we were saying. We need our stars to want to
Yeah.
be here. I don't see
Yeah.
Zion never post
Right.
nothing about New Orleans.
The only thing I seen him do was when he went to the LSU game. That's it.
Exactly. But you know, we ain't gonna get too deep in that because the fake Pelicans fans that don't like to see nothing gonna be like, oh no, you're just looking too deep. But you gotta face reality sometimes, bro. You gotta face reality. Like everything not gonna be cookies and cream. Everything not gonna be cookies and cream, bro. Every player, everything political. I'm gonna be real with you. Everything political. Like kissing babies, hugging and all that stuff political. I want ballers on a team. But we all know that every player have an agenda in his league. You have an agenda. Every player want to be good. Like if you don't want to be good, you ain't gonna be in the NBA. And as a young person, it's easy for somebody to get in your league. So you don't think you have people all the time like, oh yeah, man, why is you playing with them? Because I know how I'd be like, my cousin that committed to LSU. I'm like, you sure you still want to play for them? He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. But so you telling me I did that and you don't think nobody else doing that to Zion? Come on, man. Come on. Then Zion got millions of people. He got a lot of people that be in his circle. Come on. People's telling them something. That story didn't come out just for no reason. Is it though? I'm telling you, we gotta make the playoffs this year. If we still see I'm messing up. If we still see stuff going around this year about Zion not happy and stuff, this a wrap. He's going after this year. He not gonna sign a max with us. He's gonna be gone. So our best bet is we're gonna have to sit down with him and tell him, do you want to be here or not? If not, find the best trade package we could get from him. That's all I got.
Hit it right on the head, Jesus. You hit it right on the head. And let me tell you why I'm gonna take it a step further with you. You want me to tell you what I'll be doing? This is what I'll do. I would have him come in for camp, like he about to get ready to do, right? I would sit back and I would let the media ask him all of the questions that they all want to know. Want to be here, all of that. And I would see just how he gonna answer it. And you know what I would do? I would lay up there, and if I don't hear the answer that I want to hear right away, I would basically call him in to the office with Miss Benson, his superior, right? The owner, of course, of this franchise. And I would ask him, listen, son, I would say, what do you really want to do? You want to be here with us? It's going to be like this. You're either going to be all in or you're going to be all out.
Exactly.
And I tell him like this here. If you don't want to be here, this is what we'll do. I said, we'll get you to another good team. But I tell them like this here: you're not gonna handicap us and make it like we're just gonna take this deal for you. And see, that's when I think it'll become funky because then he'll put it out in the media that I don't want to be here and it'll handicap you. So what I would do with him is I would just sit back and I would ask him, I would say, look, you either want to be all in or you're all out. And I want to see how he answered. If he just say, well, I just, had some things and this, that, like if he gives some old bullshit ass answer the first one, as soon as he walk out the door,
don't even say nothing. Get on.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. That's what I'm just about to tell you. I'm not gonna say nothing. But the one thing that I would do with him, see if he say these words. If he say that, if he come out, put it like this: if he come out in the first statement, and he say, "Well, look, I've been, just dealing with a few things in the franchise where, you've been, sitting me in games that I feel like I wanted to play and all that. Okay, this some shit with you and David Griffin. So that's some shit where I think that once again he still might wind up leaving. If he come out and he say that, oh yeah, well listen, I do want to be here, but then he give you like some old shit where he basically is just feeding you some bullshit, like it's some of that damn talk. Right. I'm not listening to him. If he tell you some shit like this, listen, I just want to win. I want to be here and I want to win. And that's just the problem with everything. No, you really want to win. But if you say any one of them first other two things, guess what I'm going to do, brother? I'm going to let your ass walk out that door. And in the first chance I get, I'm getting on that horn. I'm getting on that horn with the Golden State Warriors. Because I can make it look good with you. I can tell you, I'm gonna send you to the West Coast where you want to be anyway. You just posted a clip where you was in motherfucking
in California at a football
Cali
game.
Just this past week. Right.
But look, not to cut you off.
It goes back to what I was telling you about that 25 million. And the first thing you think of is not New Orleans. He won't be in motherfucking Cali. And you see where he was at. But what you about to say, Jesus?
But look, shout out to all the people that came through. This is me and each one teach one podcast right here. Cause look, shout out to Big Q because he's the reason why I started this. But we about to talk all real and all facts. Right. Shout out to you, Tess. Shout out to you, Interstellar. You hear me? We got a lot of more shows coming. We're gonna be consistent with this. But yeah, we could keep going.
And like Jesus said, man, shout out to Energy Slayer. What's the other brother name? Tim? Is it Tim?
Tess.
The other brother? Tess. Excuse me, Tess. Shout out to you, everybody, for showing us, man. We gonna
be kind.
And then John Townsend, hey man, we gonna turn this motherfucker up, man. Especially when it comes to the season.
When the season.
Yeah, we gonna turn it up, man. We gonna really get into this thing, man. And we gonna
come with. Might be doing Sanks too, you know.
Yes, right. Hey, we all because one thing we got in common, man, is we got love for our shit. We don't love our city to be on top. Right. Our city to be dog. You feel some also exciting different shit where we gonna change a lot of our views and shit. So man, y'all just
have giveaways, different type of stuff for y'all. Right.
That's right. Yeah, man. Excited to be doing this with my brother Jesus, the family.
Yes,
we here, man. We here. We here.
We ain't stopping.
Draft night. We gonna have draft parties. All that shit, man. And guess what? Yeah. We gonna have a after hours night, almost. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't gonna be no, I gotta get up and go and rock the baby in the morning and all this shit. Hey man, if you can hang, you can hang. This is gonna be a sport segment and real sports.
We gonna blow up together.
That's right. Blowing this thing up all the way to the top. But back to what we was discussing about
Look,
him, Jesus.
Zion. But look, I'm gonna let you talk to the family members about this. I gotta go step out real
Okay,
quick, right quick.
okay. Well, we was okay, okay. Uh, in the upcoming young high school, New Orleans ballers, we should be on the lookout for in the next 5 years. Someone said there's a guy out of Call who looks like the second coming of Marbury. Oh, Starberry. I don't know. I haven't seen him just yet, but just give me some time if so I could get on the prowl. Guess what? If we got a guy coming out like Starberry, hey, we definitely need to get on that in the city and boost them because that's what we was me and G's have been talking about, man. And that's basically how we get all of these airwaves shitting on New Orleans, and we don't never have this, and we don't have that, and we're sick of the punk shit. It's time to start pubbing our own. We're gonna start bringing this shit and making it about our own, and we billing for our city, man. And that's just it. And I hope y'all enjoying the show. We got, like I said, we got a lot of more shit coming. Saints, of course, Pelicans, LSU. We gonna get into this shit, man, and we gonna get to heaven. And energy, just like you was preaching on about David Griffin, man, and he could catch them hands. Hey, man, we can do one of the two things when it comes to this brother. I've always been the advocate to giving his job to Trajan Langdon so he can have his job. I feel like Trajan is ready to take his job. I think he's basically been ready. Uh, but I just feel as though to believe if we pull that trigger on him, that we might as well just go ahead and walk Zion up to New York because then it's gonna be total turmoil. And I think that that's the hand they gonna want to fan with. See, right now, where they at with all this, y'all, is basically what they trying to do is play the whole situation where if you ever seen a motherfucker that been in a relationship with somebody they don't want to be, and they basically go to, kind of make up shit to get them out of being in a relationship. That's where Zion and his camp is. They're looking for any old excuse to get them out of New Orleans right now. I made this point a couple of years ago when I watched Zion at the summer league, and AD was in the hallway, and this brother uh, went and made a V line and ran up to AD, and AD looking out the corner of his eye, trying to avoid him to give him a handshake. And, it was almost to say, I don't fault you for what's going on in New Orleans. I still would like us to be friends. And hey, I get it, if you're one of your favorite players, but man, come on, man, let's keep it real. This man just, kind of shitting on you and saying that you wasn't good enough for him to play with when you are a generational talent. I know LeBron is LeBron and all that, but you were the up and coming new face. And they had multiple things, that they could have put around you. Drew was still here. They could have did a lot of things. And when I saw that, it just told me that I feel like he may not be all the way bought in. But I'm not trying to turn the family members against this. I'm not trying to make this a bad Zion thing. We want the brother to be here. We hope he want to be here. I definitely think he does want to be here right now at this point, but I think it's almost in the sense of he got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And his family is making it way crazy than what it need to be. I just feel like the situation Miss Benson said when we got him, that I promise you, if you love New Orleans, we'll love you back. We shouldn't have to beg a motherfucker to have to love us. You know what I mean? That's just the truth. We shouldn't have to beg a motherfucker to want to come and play here to get $100 million check. You know what I mean? Like, you are going to be eligible to get close to a half of a fucking B. That's what you're going to be able to get. And for you acting this way, how can I trust you going forward? And like I said, we all got to come real. And this is one of the topics that me and Jesus talked about. It's us being real on this motherfucker, man. And whether we like it or not, man, New Orleans has been part of the problem with that. You know what I'm saying? They've had generational talent and things of that nature, and they just didn't do right by them. Now, whether it was, on some unfair and just some, unjust shit, I get it, because, we had certain owners that, at the time when we had them, they didn't actually, they wasn't putting a lot of money into it. And then, we went to the whole situation where we had, uh, where we had David Stern as the owner, and he vetoed the whole what you call it, Chris Paul trade. I feel like we got the right people in position. This is the best Pelicans team that I've seen here right now
in my entire life.
My time, there it is, Jesus. Coming at the right time.
You see this comment right here?
Right. Tell him, Giga. Tell him, hey, he put it, nah, bro, I'm not for it. You either want to be here or not. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't kissing no ass. We ain't kissing no ass. It says it's going to go 3 years to money ain't no issue. We finna pay. Yeah, right, Energy. We got the money to pay it. But it's that whole situation where AD pulled with the pull to get to LA, where AD wind up still getting, I think, about 100 and something million, but he could never go, I think, up over that no more. Because when you lead a franchise, I think you can't get that half a B. So he could get half a B now. Sorry, Miss. How you pronounce her name, Jesus?
It's Tess, just Tess.
Oh, Tess. Okay, Miss Tess. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. If we being real about this whole thing with Zion, we don't know where all of this is coming from, but I got one idea. And it's coming from none other than, I believe, his stepfather. I think his stepfather's corporate. I think he's pulling the strings behind the doors, just like Anthony Davis' dad did. You did? No problem, Miss Tess. No problem. But Anthony Davis' dad was the one pulling the strings behind the door with him. Just like I think this was going on with Zion. His father is pulling the strings behind the door. But what's really going on right now, y'all, is us as fans, we got to put a stop to this shit. We got to put a stop. And how we do it is the same way we was on that motherfucker AD neck when he said he ain't won't be here no more. We got to start sniffing these motherfuckers out. We got to start sniffing their ass out. And meaning, if we feel is you got an inkling, is if you don't want to be here, you'll never be loved the same. You dig? Because we're not about to put up with this punk shit. There's too many people that pay good, hard-earned money to come and see you play. To dribble a motherfucking basketball up and down the city. And it's hard as motherfucking the dribble basketball up and down the court. And as hard as motherfucking money is to basically, come around in this city, hey man, you should be privileged.
Like that's it.
Always do the most. It kind of turned me on when she licking on my stones. My chains on antifreeze. It look like I made a clone.
Wait, what that is, Jesus?
When Zion DM that girl.
That's that?
Yeah.
That's that, Jesus?
Yeah, let me go back.
Oh, no, this nigga ain't. No, this.
Hold on, why is moving slow? Hold on. I don't want us to be great.
No, this motherfucker ain't.
Ooh, that's a good one right there. And it just slid. Hold on, I'm about to put it up after we should watch this video right here. Hold up. Let me show you again.
Why did Zion like that shit?
Always do the most. It kind of turned me on when she licking on my stones. My chains on antifreeze. It look like I made a clone.
You see her?
Yeah, because we know what that is. Just no money. Just no money. We know what that's about. He basically want to go and hang out in Hugh Hefner's old house at the Playboy Mansion. He can't get no coochie. That's what that is. He can't get no coochie. His name being Zion and ringing ain't enough no more. He can't get no coochie. Let's just call a spade a spade.
For real.
You know what I mean?
He do look like the type of buy.
And see, Energy Slayer said, man said, I don't want to be here. Right. And hey, brother, like I said, you know, if you don't want to be here, don't be some punk ass motherfucker. Come out and say it. Come out and say what you really feel, man. Don't wait to get our money and then try to do a V-line in about week and then say, oh, you know what? Guess what? I ain't happy no more. They say, wish they coach these young men. What she said? Go ahead, read it, Jesus.
She said, wish they'll coach these young men the right way, starting in high school. If you're going to play sports, you need to learn to tune out hangers on family included, be financially responsible.
You talking about Tess, you talking about like the hanger honors and
yeah.
Just
talk about it in general.
And knowing how to be good with your money financially going forward, instead of just you thinking that you should give it to your agent. You need to be a man and be able to come behind your agent and look over them numbers and say, look, brother, where is this money going at? Why are you doing that with this number? Yeah. But see, you know what the problem is, Tess? Is that you get a lot of these young guys, they feel as though they privileged. They feel that they don't have to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? They feel as though they're great in just the way that they is. See, everybody wants microwave success. Instant night over success. That's what they want. And I just feel like, you know, even let's all, and I'm gonna ask the family members this question in the panel. If y'all took this team as presently constructed and y'all put it in either New York or LA or Miami, or let's say Atlanta. And this is a two-part question. Do y'all think that his family, and not only his family, but Zion, will be hard-pressed trying to leave right now? You can put a Y in the chat or just an N for no. But do y'all think that they will be hard-pressed to leave? And another thing I want to ask y'all is that, with that being said, is that do y'all really see what the difference is in him and a Damian Lillard? Because see, Damian Lillard is from out the hood. He ain't no privileged motherfucker. And he know how to be loyal. That don't exist no more.
Yeah, it is true right here. B.I. Jags know some of the realest dudes on the roster. And that's why they mess with James Johnson, because he real. Yep.
Yeah, B.I. and Jax and all are definitely some of the realest players on this team. It is no question.
You know what's crazy? Before we started this stream, we was talking about B.I. No, I think we said it during the stream. We said B.I. want to be a.
Yeah, we say we need to start giving B.I. his flowers.
Yeah.
And we need to start showing. We need to make Z. This is what we need to do, family. Go back to Miss Tess. She said, no, if Zion was in a bigger market.
My bad.
She said his family would be some quiet. Thank you, Tess. Thank you, my love. Oh, we got to make you the new VP lady of the stream because you're coming with some hard motherfucking content right now.
Right.
You just said it. They would be quiet as a mouse. Think about this with Valanciunas. No. Trey Murphy. Shit, you know, even though me and Jesus were talking about Kyra, you still got him who was a lottery pick. Jackson Hayes, another lottery pick.
Devontae
Man,
Graham.
them motherfuckers wouldn't be saying shit right now. They would be quiet, like you said, as a church mouse. But because it's New Orleans, they think that they can shit on us. But like I said, we got to sniff them out. It's time for the bloodhounds to be bloodhounds. You dig? It's enough of the punk stuff stopping. We ain't going through it no more. But we went through with AD, we ain't doing it no more. You know? Yeah, he live and die for Portland. And think about this, Energy Slayer. Do you remember what Portland fans were saying about Dame when they got Chauncey Billups that job? They were literally trying to push that man out the door. You see what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Oh, especially ESPN every day.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Portland's fan base was trying to push him out the door. They were trying to get rid of him themselves. They were saying that you got the guy that you wanted the job, and they wanted Becky Hammond. That's what they wanted. They wanted Becky. They wanted Becky Hammond
from the
and
Spurs.
yeah, and they dogged Dame out. That's why the reports was coming out again that he wanted to leave Portland. Yeah, yeah. And Dame being the real he is, he stayed down. He said, you know what, I'm not gonna let y'all foolishness right now even, become the reason why I leave. No, he just did what a real motherfucker do and stayed down. Look at Bradley Beal. They ain't changed the roster much in 6 years. Right. But and see, let me ask the family members in the chat this. Why is it when it comes to the Pelicans, we on the front page and the Minnesota Timberwolves has not had a playoff team in how many years now? And they got Cat, they got D'Angelo Russell, they got the new kid, and then you look at they got what you call it? We was talking about earlier. They got a Sacramento with De'Aaron Fox. He's not sniffed the playoffs. They got Shea in OKC. He's not sniffed the playoffs. And guess what? Before this year, it had been 6 years, and Devin Booker had not even sniffed the playoffs. But guess what? It was all fine, and nobody was gonna say nothing about them being pushed out the door, or that they had to leave. I hear a motherfucker talk about them every day like this. And see, now we're gonna get into some real ish. Do y'all really think that we maybe made the wrong pick in the NBA draft? Do y'all feel like we think that we should have took Ja Morant instead of Zion? Now I'm gonna ask that question. And I'm gonna start with you, Jeezy. What you think?
Say it again, my fault. I was my do-rag on.
Do you think in the draft that had Zion that we took the wrong guy? Do you think we should have took Ja Morant instead of Zion?
I'm about to give you two answers. I feel like yes and no. I feel like we took Zion was a generational player. We all know that. But Ja Morant was a generational player too, though. But I feel like Ja Morant more realer. I feel like he don't let nothing get to him like the media or none of that. That's what I feel like from him. You can look and see that he'll a dude like he gonna give you your all. He'll whoever he play for.
Right.
That's what
he ain't a prima donna, in
right.
other words.
Right.
Okay. So let me ask you this then. Do you think that we were ready to have his type of a player? Because remember now, we were going through a rebuild after we went through when we went through with AD. And this is the problem that I have with Zion in this camp. I don't know how you motherfuckers determine a rebuild definition, but a rebuild to me is saying that, oh yeah, we ain't gonna be good for the next maybe 1 to 4, maybe 5 years, maybe even 10. But we're going through a rebuild. I ain't gonna say 10, it should take you 10 years to rebuild. But somewhere between 1 to 5, you're gonna be rebuilding. So tell me, why is it that you know what it is to have a rebuild in the organization, or you understand what it is to have a rebuild in the organization, but yet still you come in with the expectations of going to your playoffs the first year, which you should, and that's what I want, because I want a winner. But
right.
Why? Why do you feel like you should just have this stranglehold on the organization to say, you need to get me to the playoffs now, and if you don't, I'm unhappy in your first year? And mind you, you have not played 82 games until this past season has just passed.
So that's not even 2 seasons. That's a season and a couple of games.
Right.
Zion was a bigger name at the time. If we didn't draft him, the whole shit. I could agree with that too. Cause you see how happy they said. Look, they said we're not a basketball state. We are a sports state. They was right. We're a sports state. We like everything. So let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this when Zion got drafted. Let me show y'all this. See, they don't want to show this video. Let me show y'all this.
That should lead every talk. When like a show come on.
Mm-hmm. Go on YouTube. They don't want to do this. Come on. Let me see. Zion drafted to the You gotta see how the crowd was.
You talking about when he threw the wall and all that shit?
Yeah, you see?
Bonkers. Went bonkers in that motherfucker. They went bonkers in that motherfucker, Jesus. They went bonkers. Because see, we want a winner. You dig? That's what we want. We want a winner.
Let me show y'all this. Is this it?
That's gotta be it. When he as soon as he get drafted.
Y'all can see this? Hold up. I'm trying to get it right to it. Because I think Cameron Jordan was here to do it too.
Yeah, he was outside.
Hold up. I'm trying to get it to the right point before I can show y'all. Hold up. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm about to take another 3. Hold up.
You know what? That's a good name to utilize right there, Jesus. Cam Jordan. Because a lot of people don't know Cam is from Cali.
Right. He a Pelicans fan.
But you know, he grew up with a lot of money too. You know, his dad played.
Yeah, his dad was in it. Mm-hmm.
Right. So he didn't come in acting like no fucking small brat. Even though it's football, he could have did that. And he didn't do it. Cam put this bitch on his back. Cam put this motherfucker on his back.
Seeing all the dudes in the East right winning, but they didn't realize young. All right, look, let me show y'all this right quick, family.
Read the statement what they just said, G.
Because they're looking at the Mavericks, Celtics, Hawks, all the dudes in his age range winning, but they don't realize Trae Young been losing before he got the right coach. They had a big.
Wait, who said that?
Energy Slayer.
Say that again. Repeat it.
He said, because they looking at the Mavericks, Celtics, Hawks, seeing all the dudes in his age range winning, but they don't realize Trae Young been losing before he got the right coach, and they had a big.
Thank you. That's true. Mm-hmm. Everything he just said, he hit it on the nose. That's very true. See, they think it's an overnight success, but this goes back to what I was.
Say it again. Each one. Let's show y'all this.
With the first pick in the 2019 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Zion.
Jesus, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm showing them this with Zion. Look, you see how the fans go watch. Come on, bro. That's not even everything either.
Show that shit.
You see. They didn't even get it. How you been watch? Come on, man. Dan Kelly, these men, the people wouldn't even be out there.
No, that wasn't when he got the pick was announced and we was getting them.
Oh, you talking about when we got him? I mean, when we got the pick.
And they was in the restaurant and threw all the shit up.
Oh, let me see. Let me see.
That's the one you talking about. When they announced that the Pelicans was getting #1 overall pick, the fucking whole place went bonkers. I'm talking about it was insane, fam. Speaking of Trae Young, real too. Dog got the entire city of Atlanta on his back and New York hating. Yeah, they try to spit on them with it. I saw that, and that's how New York is. They jealous hearted, very jealous hearted, and I'm gonna touch on some facts that I was telling Jeezy about. I don't know if many of y'all follow rap, hip hop, and that's another thing we're gonna talk about: fashion, sports. We're gonna have a segment on the show where we're gonna view the players on the court, their new kicks they sporting and shit like that. Another thing that I saw that it caught my eye the other night was when I was watching Birdman on Big Facts, and he was telling them about why a lot of motherfuckers from the South get a whole lot of hate. And he was like, we Southerners. He was like, see, the thing is, New York and all of them, they stick together. It's the truth. They stick together. That motherfucker. Look at this bitch.
It's kind of blurry. But y'all get the picture. I can't find that video.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I know, we know. We remember.
They don't want to show this though. They ain't never show this.
I think it's good.
It's like a damn lot of people out there. Let me show you. It's another one. Let me show you this. This the one I was telling you about.
That's the motherfucker I'm talking about.
Yeah, this the one I was telling you.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know we actually had a chance of going to the play-in this year. I think it was the play-in. Yeah. But that's when we knew Alabama.
What you said, Jesus? We had a what?
We had a chance to be in the play-in.
Talking about that first year?
Yeah, I think it was the play or the playoffs. It was one of them.
Yeah, it was. We had a chance to do that. But look what David Griffin decided to do. He decided to come in and leave that old bonehead ass staff intact instead of firing everybody. You already didn't bring Christian Wood back, so you might as well just clean out entirely. Man, you see Alvin Gentry, big drunk lip ass, bubblicious ass, look like his lips be motherfucking foaming at the mouth for a fucking drink. Man, you gonna have that motherfucker. It take Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles right now, along with motherfucking what his name is, Corey Maggette, to talk bad about this pitiful motherfucker as a coach and motherfucking Alvin Gentry. You know what I'm saying? But once again, see, the thing is why we get shitted on so much, y'all, is that we don't know how to do the motherfucking competent things right. You feel me? Right. See, we do too much stupid shit. We already gotta know. It's just like when your parents had to sit down with you and tell you about, okay, listen, you know, in society, you already got 2 strikes on you. So you gotta know when you out there trading, you gotta walk like it. And the Pelicans knew when they got that fucking boy, and I'm talking about they knew when they got Zion, they knew that the clock had started ticking. You're not gonna have him that long if you are sitting there thinking you're gonna have him go through multiple losing seasons. Because see, they want that little boy, and they've done everything in their power to put him as the face of the franchise. Not only the face of the franchise, they've done everything in their power to basically put him in the playoffs. And the Pelicans have failed. You feel me?
Right.
See, fair or unfair, we can't sit here and act like the New Orleans Pelicans franchise has been doing shit, you know, for the last couple of motherfucking decades. They ain't been handling business. See what I'm saying? And we got to get on their ass. They don't handle business. Yeah. See, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to ask you family members something if y'all remember this. Do y'all remember the year, and God bless the dead, I'm not saying this to try to be disrespectful, it's just the real and this what happened. But do y'all remember when that fan jumped out the stands and he ran up and he snuck Tom Benson?
Ooh, I don't remember that happened.
Yeah, you can go pull it up. I think they might still got a video, but you can pull it up like that. That's the reason for the whole security guard and all that situation when the coaches and all that be about to get ready to walk off. Yeah, fan ran up and punched Tom Benson, snuck him straight face cross. Fire. Drop. Oh, I think damn near dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, someone get on the doctors because everyone getting hurt. True. That's another thing. You know, our team medical doctors has been trash. You know, but that's the article that me and Jesus touched on earlier about Zion wanting to be mad because David Griffin decided to tell him that, okay, we shutting you down. You need to go in rehab. And he want to get mad because the team told him that. Okay, why are you getting mad about that? You the one who came in out of shape. It wasn't the Pelicans. You did that. You knew damn well if you had went to any other franchise and you came in out of shape like that, you know what I mean? Right. See, like she just said, that's on the strength and conditioning coaches just as much as you know, as that you right. She right. You right, Tess. It's just as much as on them, but it's still Zion's responsibility to do what's right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you didn't know this? He said, I need to see this. God rest his soul, but I gotta see. Yeah, a fan, he jumped over the first row where you know where the Saints touchdown, like by the goal line, he jumped over that and ran up on him and punched him and gave him a right cross. Damn, I think he dropped him to his knees and he got up.
I don't see it.
It used to be up there. You might even, if you put the name up there right, you might still be able to go and see the images. You could put up there, Tom Benson gets sucker punched by a fan.
Oh, that was the name of it?
See, the reason I brought that up to y'all is because that show you how much the fans are dedicated. Yeah. We don't want to sit here and go through all this losing shit. You feel me? That's the point that I'm trying to get y'all to understand. See, they try to put all that on us. And in our city, we got so many people who are like Debbie Downers. They just take anything. Like they'll say anything and recycle anything that the media tells them. Oh, yeah, you know. Guess what, man, y'all? We gonna lose anyway. Because let me show y'all something. How many of y'all know people that live here in this state that practically hate the New Orleans Saints? When I say hate, I'm talking about despise them. And I can't even understand why. Like, why do you hate your home team that much?
For real.
She said, Zion getting mad because the Pels trying to protect them. That's what's idiotic as hell. Okay, Tess, check this out. It goes back to what I was telling you earlier, my love, when I said that it's just like a motherfucker in a relationship trying to pick a fight with you to get up out of it. That's all that it is. See, they trying to pick a fight. See, they feel this is their perfect way out to get out of New Orleans. And they trying to hold on to it for bare life. See, about what they trying to do is they trying to use the whole New Orleans can't build anything that happened to you or anything like that. Oh, he saw it. Energy Slam must have saw it. He said, dude really hopped the wall and said, me. Yeah.
I'm looking for, I still don't see it.
He must have seen either the picture or something. He see it though. Yeah. Yeah, my love. That's all it is. It's just they will just do punk ass shit. That's all. That's what they trying to do. They trying to pull some punk shit. But see, we got to sniff their ass out. You know, get in line because it's sniffing time when you come out with me. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'm going to sniff your ass out. And I know this is all some punk shit, and this ain't nothing but, and it's just me being real with you. This is nothing but propaganda, all drummed up by one who? Clutch Sports. That's right. Because anything like that, Clutch Sports got something to do with it. Yeah, well, I know a lot of people that hate the Saints.
I know a lot of people.
I know a lot of fucking people that hate the Saints. I'm talking about from their own.
They never been.
Yeah, right. I know a lot of motherfuckers like that. They hate, and I don't understand why. You know, like why do you hate your home team this much? I don't understand that shit.
Like,
me myself.
Facts.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm gonna ask y'all this in answer in the chat. If y'all look at this team right now, and we look at all the injuries that's happening all over the NBA right now, and if we can go off the basis of what we saw in Summer League, which somewhat you really can't do that, but then you can. But if we see how those guys responded to Coach Willie Green, wouldn't that leave one assumption for y'all to think is that Listen, we really can be great, but it's only going to be if the superstars buy in.
They gotta
And
play
I'm gonna say
defense
that
like
one
this
more
shit.
again for y'all. I don't think you heard me. We can be good, but only if the
If the
superstars buy in.
superstars buy in. And by he saying that, number one, defense. They don't like to play defense.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Nobody, they feel like they too good to do it. I'm getting paid this amount of money to score. That's that old Jabari Parker shit. I don't think you pay me. They gave this motherfucker like 97 million. He gonna get up there at a press conference with his old pinstripe ass
He
suit
said
on,
they
talking
paid
about
him for
something.
office, huh?
Yeah, talking about something. Yeah, y'all just pay me for offense. I don't think they pay me for no what you say?
No
For no
defense.
defense. Man, if you don't get your big goofy ass out of here with that, and this was my boy. Jabari was my boy. I'm like, this nigga here crazy. What the fuck wrong with him? You know what I mean?
Ooh, we was Najee out the bench want to be nice. Najee better not be
Ooh.
ball hogging.
Najee off the bench, better be nice. Yeah. Hey, okay, let me ask y'all a question. And let me give y'all the bench roster. Let's start from the bench. Let's say we got Kyra at your point, right? And then, okay, you got Jackson Hayes as your center, right? You got Trey Murphy as your small forward, right? Y'all fill in that small forward and power forward for me. Y'all fill in the 2 and the 4 for me. And tell me why you would have them starting at that position.
Yeah, right on energy. We were speaking about that earlier.
You heard me, Jesus?
Say it again.
I said I
Are you,
want
are you
everybody in
talking
the chat.
about the 2 and the 4?
Yeah, off the bench.
All
Tell me who your 2 and 4 would be off the bench.
right, my 2 is either Najee or Josh Hart. But we don't got no 4 on the team.
Okay. Do you think about maybe bringing in Straight Jacket Jones? Because he play like Draymond, and the boy, he's not really all that one dimensional as people make him out to be offensively. He can put the ball on the floor, as we seen in the summer league. And he
Everybody
also,
compare
from
to
time to time,
Draymond, though.
can knock down a three every once in a while.
Right.
Okay, he's 6'8" too, so it helps. You know what I mean? But let me ask y'all this: you say you're gonna go Najee, and you say you're gonna go Josh Hart. Great. Now, let me ask you this: what about Garrett Temple at maybe that 2 guard? Because he can knock down a jump shot consistently and play great defense. I ain't saying great like he all defense, but he's solid enough to get the job done. And I'm saying at the 2 you can go Kyra, Garrett, Trey Murphy, Straight Jacket, and then Jackson Day. That's hard. That's hard.
But you already knew who I'm putting at the 1, dude.
Yo, you gonna stand a ransom.
Yeah, I don't trust.
He just
Bi,
young. He just
yeah,
young.
Bi boy, and she was there to me. Willie Green. Yeah, we were saying that he want to be here. Okay, now I have a problem with these kind of humans. Do your damn job to the best of your ability. I don't care what your paycheck is or isn't. Facts, like you get paid to dribble a basketball. Dribble.
Remember we talked about that earlier?
Yes. You get
Speak
paid
on
to
that,
dribble.
Jesus. Speak on that.
Look,
Speak
all
on that.
right, look. Because I was about to just pass that up. But look, because I've been wanting to say something about this for a minute. Like, bro, you know how many people wish they had your job? Like, they would take your job and play your job for $50,000. You get paid millions to do that, bro. You act like you can't play defense. Like,
Close
why
to
is you not
billion.
happy? You was getting paid millions of dollars, bro. Play your heart out for these teams. You can meet up with all them dudes in the off season. This is not no 2K.
There
Like,
you go.
look at Giannis.
Right.
They don't want to give Giannis credit. Giannis said, you know, having no superstar team, he building his team. And look what he did. He built it. Drew Holiday came moving up. And people gonna say that superstars, but come on, let's be real. They both all stars. Giannis is a superstar. Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton is not. But like Chris Middleton is on like the path of being a superstar, but he's still not a superstar. Yeah, he's an all-star. But yeah, bro, you getting paid good money.
Right.
Like, why is you not happy? Come on. You getting paid good money, bro. Like, let me see.
Do you think it's
Because
the work environment?
say it again.
Do Do you think it's the work environment that's around you? Do you think that David Griffin is creating a hostile environment? Do you think it's that?
Um, probably so, but I really don't know. I feel like David Griffin do have his bad moments, but he probably doing too much when he don't have to do that. That's why I feel like we said we should let Trajan do everything. Like David, like, huh? What you said?
Say what you just said again right before that. Say what
I
you just
said,
said again right before that.
oh, I see. I feel like David Griffin shouldn't have nothing to do with that. He should just worry about the salary cap and let Trajan do anything that got anything to do with basketball.
Mm, mm, mm,
There's two different generations.
mm.
Look at the age difference. Come on.
Freak, right? David Griffin don't know nothing about no damn basketball. I'm talking about
He can work
player
that
for
salary
player. He
cap.
don't know nothing about no damn
And
basketball.
what else he be saying? We trying to build for the sustainable future.
Oh,
What?
the sustainable, all organically. Organically. Oh my god. Oh man, I've never seen the guy that always trying to fucking use these big ass words to make people feel more fucking, relieved about, who he is as a fucking coach. Like, dude, stop it. Stop it, dude. Stop it, man.
And you're like, you're such a good human
Let me tell
being.
y'all something. Hey, listen. Listen, bro. David Griffin is good at crunching numbers. But I'm gonna keep it a strip with y'all. He has been good at what he's put around us. If you look at it, when you look at who he's drafted and who he put in charge of the drafting,
Right.
which is Trajan Langdon, that was good. Every trade that he's really made, he's really won it, but this fool decided to add more to the damn trade or do something foolish like keep set a player knowing that he does not fit on your roster, namely Eric Bledsoe. You dig? Like the problem with David Griffin is David Griffin gets in his own way. That's just the problem. Right. He said Trajan had the 2017 Brooklyn Nets, one of the most fun teams of all time. That bench was lit. And he did with no draft picks. Exactly. Karis LeVert, Dinwiddie, and Joe Harris. If I'm not yeah, and Joe Harris and Jared Allen was on that team too. And we forget that David Griffin was the one who traded Joe Harris to the Brooklyn Nets because he drafted him with the Cavaliers.
And you know what's crazy? This how I became a fan of Jared Allen when we played against him and he was killing AD in the paint.
Oh,
And he was just bullying AD. I'm like, oh, this dude is really good, huh?
come on, Jesus. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna hate on
I
the
just
guy.
looked at him, I'm like, who is this? Who is this bum with this bush? Man,
we
ain't no bum.
we're not gonna do what the New York media try to do to us, bully them. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. But we do know that once again, like even when it comes to AD, that this is why I was telling everybody about Monty Williams, and I didn't understand the whole thought process of getting rid of Monty Williams. Everybody was just so happy to get rid of Monty Williams. I said, man, listen, Monty Williams is a small, young, vibrant coach. I was like, you just went to the playoffs with him. And not only that, like I said, right before all of the Pelicans games, I used to see him out there working with AD with that 17 to 15-foot jump shot range every day before the game. And I was looking at him and I was looking at them as not only as, guess what, they're getting better, but the fact of the matter is that he's building a real good relationship with AD. Like he's building a really, really good, solid, like he's building like a really good, solid rapport with AD. And he did that shit. He did it, G. They just wouldn't leave the fucking man alone. Dale Demps. I want to go and hire a coach off the Warriors staff. My goodness. What you think, Jeezy?
Deli Dumps.
What you
I'm
say?
just coming back, my fault. But you said what I think about what? I had to go do something.
No, I was saying we decided to fire Monty and go and hire a fucking bonehead motherfucker like Alvin
Elvin
Gentry.
Gentry.
And I
That
was
was the
saying
worst
like
thing.
when you look at Dale Demps, like I didn't understand this motherfucker whole thought process and just going and give up a young, vibrant coach to go and hire a motherfucker like Alvin Gentry off the motherfucking old motherfucking recycled coach like Alvin Gentry off the motherfucking Clippers fucking trash ass coaching roster, and you decide to bring him in here to fucking take Monty Williams' job.
I feel like Monty Williams. I feel like he never had the real. What I want to see, the real talent like that Alvin Gentry had. Like not Dell Dumps. Monty Williams had like we'll say like how Detroit was like last year and a couple of years ago.
Speak on it. Look,
the reject
he had
players, like
the talent.
right.
He had the talent. They just couldn't stay healthy. You
Not the talent like
Evans.
Alvin Gentry had.
I don't know. I still can't say it because here's why I always say it. You got Tyreke Evans coming off his rookie of the year, averaging 20. He averaged 25 and 5 coming off his rookie of the year. You had Drew, who just went to the All-Star game. You had Eric Gordon on his team, who was one of the most sought after two guards out there who could play the point. You also right, and I got that, but nevertheless, he was still here on this roster, and he still had to go out there and fucking do his job to the full of his ability. Now, you also had Ryan Anderson on this roster. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? You had some talent. It's not like how the media tries to play it. Like as if AD just didn't have nothing. Like listen, the point that it's like this, bro. Most people may not know this, but there's a documentary called Gunning for the Number One Spot. Jay-Z made this documentary, and it was about all of the top talent. Like that year in the draft was the craziest with talent. That's another year that get left out a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that was the year that Lance Stevenson came out, Jared Bayless, I think Kevin Love. Like, it was a plethora of motherfuckers. Like, this was a deep draft. You got to think. I think Marcus Thornton and Darren Collison wound up going late.
Come out. Well, yeah, Damien. Appreciate you, bro. We're gonna have you on the next show. I'm telling you, bro, man, each one taking off with this podcast stuff, Just check us out, y'all. Subscribe, like up. I'm telling you, y'all, keep sharing. I'm telling you, we're gonna be up. But each one, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right, you get me? Yeah,
this
Damien thing right here. Let me see. The band name Eric in New Orleans. Eric McCoy. I need that. Oh yeah, Eric McCoy. We need him. Cesar Ruiz. Oh my God, bro. Mm-hmm. Eric McCoy. Look, this off subject, but Eric
Right.
McCoy, he a very important piece because he
That
called out the
part.
protections and all that. And
Mm-hmm.
Cesar Reeves just looked like a deer in the head. Like,
Yeah. Eric McCoy coming out of college when he came out of Texas
right.
A&M
I
had
think he only
gave up.
allowed like 1 sack or something.
Yeah, pretty much. He just allowed 1 sack,
Right.
but he was really physical. You know what I'm saying? Like he is a center that this motherfucker here, bro.
He don't
I
play his
think
skin
he could
color.
possibly. He could be like a Hall of Fame center to me, bro.
Me
I
too.
really
I
believe
feel like
that.
we're gonna resign him though.
Yeah, most definitely. Most
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
We
But
like our guys in the triggers, but hey, y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Everybody in the chat, or you test for sure. What you thought about my guy Peyton Turner?
but look, I got a question here right quick. So you feel like since we seen Cesar Ruiz play center, you feel like he definitely not gonna come to the center position? You feel like he gonna have to stay guard now?
Yeah, they're gonna definitely make him probably stay a guard because that's why they drafted him. They didn't drafted him to see him as no guard. Now it very well may be possible that they might could move him back to center. It depends on where they're at that time and position whenever they see fit. Like who knows what may come up? You never know.
See, that's how you
Like
know we
just
family. We talk about
knock on
everything.
wood, huh?
I said that's how you know
You
we
know,
family. We talk about everything. Pay time, yeah.
word.
He
Knock on
definitely
wood. That's
looking
how
like
you know
that
I ain't
first round pick.
knock on wood. That's how you know I ain't playing. What you said?
He
What
definitely
you
looking like
said?
a first round pick.
Oh, but see, remember I was telling you how everybody went to tripping on him, and you could have got that draft pick in the third and
Yeah,
fourth round.
I feel like
Okay,
somebody would have took him.
they already said that the Bucks were gonna take him. That's what they said. They said the Bucks were gonna take him next, and I would have hated that. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
With him, with Devin White on the end.
They
I
probably.
mean,
Oh yeah,
with
they
the
would have had
middle.
him in the inside, dude. They would have had him in the inside with them linebackers on the. Oh my god. Ooh.
And he said, "Oh my God!"
I just thought about it. Him on the inside with Vita V, and you got Shaquille Barrett and Jason Pierre Paul. Oh my god, that D
Man,
line right
talking about you got Devin White in the middle with that
there.
nigga.
Imagine if they blitz, you not stopping it.
Man, them two are the most physical motherfuckers in the game.
Yeah, Turner.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I need to pay a lot of more attention to him. How do you pronounce his
Tano
name?
Tano
Tannehill?
Passer. Oh yeah, he's
Huh?
a game changer. He's a
Yeah.
game changer. Tano Passer.
That dude
He's a
there?
game changer. Yes, that boy's a game
Him?
changer. You seen it a lot that we needed him bad during that game against the Panthers.
Mm. I've seen
If that-
him make a few plays, but I didn't know he was a game changer like that. Damn, man.
Yes, he's a game
That
changer.
got it.
If Davenport healthy, then two could be a dynamic duo off the edge. When Cam retire. But look, I got a question right quick. Let me let y'all answer this. Do y'all think Cam gonna still be here to retire though? That's the thing.
You fucking right. We're gonna bring Cam back. Cam the OG. But he gonna have to come up off the numbers a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Because
He
he
gotta
kind of,
come off
I
the
ain't gonna
numbers
say
a little bit.
he ain't washed. He's just kind of on a little
Not
He's
a
still,
lot, but listen, we ain't gonna say that just yet because, like I said, this is still being totally unfair to Cam. It is, bro. He had back surgery, bro, and for a position that, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot when you're fucking constantly being kneeling down like that on your back and you're bull rushing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Not only just bull rushing, just fucking the impact. But
to
my
shoulders
thing
a lot,
is,
all them nerves and stuff.
man, check it out. People just act like with Cam Jordan, he just been out there, just been a total fucking scrub. Stop it. Cam has been out there still at this mediocre play. He's been more better than average. Like, what are we talking? Like, I understand.
A lot of people don't know this either. That it's not all about sex. He stopped the running everything.
He still stopped the run. And here's with the thing that you can still do with Cam. You could take Cam and say, okay, we're gonna bring you back and we're gonna put you on the inside with Peyton Turner on rush down. You feel me? We could excuse me, not with Peyton Turner on rush down. We could put you in the middle with David Onyemata on pass rush down. We gonna still leave you in there with them. So look at your outside. You got Peyton Turner, you got Marcus Davenport, you got David Onyemata and Cam Jordan in the middle. Man, get the fuck out of here. With DeMario Davis, man, come on. That's a hell of a fucking lineup, my nigga.
What you think about Zach Bourne on them line? Well, look, before we go back to the Pelicans, look, what you think about Zach Bourne with Christian McCaffrey? When Zach Bourne was out there, I had to guard Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, well, see, a lot of that is it's nuances. It's him getting, basically, just in the ebb and flow of just playing that middle linebacker consistently. He wasn't doing that a whole lot at Wisconsin. Zach Bourne was kind of still more of as a pass rusher.
A hand in the dirt linebacker.
Yeah, somewhat. You know what I'm saying? And
but this is all new to him, dude. This is covering this stuff. Like, you can hear me? Cam might have to move to the interior. Zach Bourne wasn't ready for that. That's a tough test. Yeah, but I heard that they had reports of that. That's who Chauncey Gardner-Johnson was supposed to be guarding, dude. Like that was gonna be his task right there. Boy, ain't the guy to guard. Man, Zach Bourne. What? Did y'all see this dude, bro? You think he was an undrafted free agent? They had to put an Andrew Dow in the game. That's bad. Like you can't be in no worries. I ain't gonna lie. During the game, I was like, they might as well put PG Williams on that ball, some ball, because we need something. Hold up, each one out. Hold on, let me get each one back in here. He was. So I got a question for y'all. So do y'all feel like if we would have got JC Horn, you feel like we would have re-signed Latimer? Let me see. Let me let y'all answer that. Yes, I need a healthy Quan. That defense go crazy. And I heard other people saying this. They talk about Quan is not a game changer. What? Look at him in double D. But look, let me show y'all this video right quick with Jackson Hayes about New Orleans. Look, let me show y'all how Jackson Hayes feel about New Orleans. Look how he embraced the city. A lot of people don't talk about this. Let me show y'all this.
Basketball take me a lot of places, seeing new cultures, traveling to new places, meeting new people, just stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's taken me China, Italy, Germany. And basketball just, like, really just helps connect a ton of people. My biggest adjustment coming into the league is just the physicality and the speed of the game, because the NBA game is a lot faster than, any like high school or college basketball, and it's a lot more physical than both of them. So just getting used to that, really. My family is really competitive, like everything we do. Like we just play board games, and then someone end up getting yelled at. We can never play basketball as a family, so that's kind of not fun. But yeah, just having them helps a ton, just because my parents could like teach me, always coaching me, telling me like what to do right, what I did wrong, so I can learn just the little things. When I got to high school, I wanted to play football like only. And then my freshman year, I was like 6 foot. I was on the B team for the basketball team. And sophomore year, I grew some more. I got to like 6'3". Still play football, play basketball on the side a little bit. And then junior year, that's when I really started growing. And then
hey, y'all think each one phone had died.
And then by then I was about 6.
Well, yo, look, after this documentary,
that's when I hit my big growth.
We're gonna finish talking about our Pelicans. We might see on for a little longer. Then we can transfer back to the Saints, because I know y'all might want to talk about the Saints. Because I do need to get my stuff off my chest about the Saints.
I saw alligator on the side of the road. So I was like, dang, this is really New Orleans. Like, this is South. since I moved down here, I liked it a ton. Team's been awesome. All the guys on the team are awesome. Yeah, it's really been good. Well, NOLA has probably the best food of any city I've ever lived in, except for Skyline Chili from back home. But I mean, everything here is like super good. The people here really embrace it. Like they just love their sports teams. So someone's always saying, "What's up?" Like just keep doing your thing, stuff like that. And then really just just the look of being down here is way different. Like you can just tell by the trees, like the way.
All right, I got
buildings
another
look,
question
like
for y'all.
downtown, the
So
French
since y'all
Quarter,
watched the
stuff like
Panthers
that.
game,
It's really
who do
dope.
y'all feel like should be the number 2 cornerback on the opposite side of Lattimore?
So this is the place where all of our ancestral energy comes from. Modern dance, music, every form of music black people play in the North America and the Caribbean. So the Djembe family, this comes out of the Mali Empire. These are the countries like Mali, Senegal, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, all of that area. So let's play a rhythm for our ancestors. This is going to be a rhythm of healing. It's called Lamban.
Why aren't you the landlord?
All right, let's go back to this. But let me get back to y'all questions. All right, considering the situation. Oh, let me see. Let me go up. Yes, we will help resign. Hold on 1 second, y'all. This each one. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I'm about to tap in. My thing just the screen fucking it was messing up.
All right, we here wait for you. But look, you said yes, we should have resigned Sean, but the contract will have more incentive based, perhaps. Yes. But look, I got a question to test because look, this one me and each one was talking about. He was like, the Saints did not want to re-sign Lattimore. They wanted to pay Marcus Williams that money and draft a cornerback to play in Lattimore's spot. What you think about that right there? Is that league? I think so. I don't know, John. If AK has a massive game, see, start passing AK. Hey, each one about to tap back in so we can answer some of these Saints questions. Hey, type 1 in the chat if you want us to keep talking about the Saints right now for a little bit before we turn back into the Pelicans. I need a sign contract. Can't wait. Yeah, I feel like Jazz gonna average. I feel like it depends on the minutes he get. He probably can average at least about 18 and 9. 18 and 9. That'll be good. You see, one. All right, y'all want us to talk about the Saints? Because I was thinking about like starting a Saints channel too, like where we can talk about the Saints and the Pelicans. I don't know. Each one about to chime back in, so we'll be able to talk about a lot. Let me go back to this video. I need to show y'all Zach Bond. Let me show y'all Zach Bond. I need to. Let me see. They're casual fans. They don't know what they're talking about. Not they both. They won't both hurt them because they both great players from the 2017 draft. All right, look. I don't know. All right, look. Let me ask you this, Slid. So I didn't know about this. So each one had put me on game. He said that each one of Lattimore years, his pro football focus grade went down. So it went down to like I think it was I don't want to say the wrong thing. Hold up. He about to come back in. Hold up right quick. 1 second. Let me see.
Lord? Yes, you. Why aren't you the landlord?
Let me see right quick. What each one at? Let me send him another invite. I'm coming, family. Hold up. Showtime. I hate the. All right, there go each one. I guess each one. Hold
You hear me?
up. Each one. Each one.
Yeah, Jeezy, yeah.
All right, look, yeah. All right, let me go back to
Jeezy,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My style kind of reflects who I am.
All right, let me
just
go to this
because
because
I'm
the
a really
family was
outgoing
talking
person.
about this.
I wear a lot of colors.
Right quick. All right, look, I got a question. Let me go to this because they wanted to know about this. I was telling them. Let me see. Where is it? All right, I was telling them about how when we said the Saints would have just re-signed Marcus Williams instead of Latimer. They said yes, we will
I
have
mean,
re-signed.
I think it's
What you were saying?
I said, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Gee.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, yeah. I was saying, like, I think, yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Gee, you hear me?
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I was saying it's more fit with them, how I feel like long term. Like, I think it more felt like they were in a situation, which one they knew that they can get plentiful of. And I think with Marshawn, I think it became a thing where they knew that they couldn't go out and get another corner, like just out on the market. Like it was too rough. They already, you had seen with like, you already had to see what they went through trying to get all of these top name corners. You already seen that they tried to move up in the draft to get a couple guys, and it didn't go that way. And so I think with him, it was more comfortability. And I think Marcus, they really value him maybe a bit more because they put the franchise tag on him. But I think when you look at the corner position, it's such a premium position, and that position is needed, more like the play has to be very elite. So I think with Marcus, they, they would have maybe probably went into it thinking to pay him first because I don't think that they initially looked at it like they wanted to go and pay Marshall first. Maybe they did, and I'm wrong, which I could be. But it looked like they wanted to pay Marcus Williams first. The way they put I mean, I ain't gonna say pay him first, but that would have been a deal that would have been more to get deals done right now, like the more sooner deal. Right. But I think ultimately they're gonna try to keep them both together.
Well, how you think that's gonna work though? How you think that's gonna work though if we gotta pay Jameis Winston too?
Well, I think depending on the type of year Jameis has is gonna depict whether that I think depending on the season that Jameis has is gonna dictate what type of pay he gets paid. But I ultimately think that you don't have to move a few other guys around and maybe let go to be because it's gonna be hard retaining both of them. Trying to bring Marcus Williams back and get that more that kind of money, and you still gotta be responsible. He don't want some big money, and I ain't letting him go nowhere.
Right. Let me see.
You know what I'm saying?
Go back now. Considering this, he needs to keep showing he's worked it. Yeah, I feel like Latimer might show he worked it. It depends on how he keep playing. he might be motivated. You never know. Everyone was crucifying a kid.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an Moore fan. I think he's he's been decent. Like he ain't been all that like they been trying to make him to be. I'm sorry. He has he big potential, and I think he's a great player when he decides to lock in. But you can't give that bullshit there. And I am not focused all the time and all that. No, motherfucker, you get paid close to hundreds of millions of dollars. You need to be focused every motherfucking game.
Right.
Because we ain't gonna be able to win without you.
All right, look. So you want to transfer back to the Pelicans and keep talking about this?
I mean,
we do got
whatever,
some,
no matter.
right?
Whatever the crowd is wanting. You know what I mean?
All right, look.
Yeah.
What y'all want, family? What y'all want? What y'all want? What y'all want?
Pelicans talk. You feel me?
Yeah, what y'all want, family? Y'all want the Pelicans talk, or y'all want to talk about the Saints? What y'all want?
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Peyton Turner, that boy look like a young Julius Peppers. He looked like a young Julius Peppers. He nice, bro.
You kept saying that too.
He looked like the young Julius Peppers, bro. Peyton Turner, he looked like I don't want you to say that, bro, but I want to let him play out and see how things look. Because, you know, he wasn't really all that. Yeah, he was, like you said, for a couple of days. I mean, he did okay. So you can't really beat a guy up that bad. He made the tackle, but, you know, he had to play. We gave up the first down to Terrence Marshall to keep that drive going, which LSU is continuing to show that they're going to keep putting their footprint all in Ohio State face, which is why you need to start looking at the SEC, those home motherfucking players. I think Lattimore, Roby, it's going to be Oladipo, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, and Marcus Williams. I think that they can make this defense can be one of the greatest ever to play. And I didn't stop. I didn't stop. They got all the right pieces right. But the offense, let's cut the bullshit. A top tier team in without Drew Brees, and I didn't stop.
Right.
I really feel that, you know, what his name is, Jameis Winston has shown face that he can play, but you see that, Jesus?
What? Say it again.
You see the headline? What that said?
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that just not do while you was talking. So
man, that looked sweet. I thought you came up with that. So it was actually Energy Slayer.
Yeah, Energy Slayer came up with that first.
Man, that's real dope, man. I like that. That's a heck of an idea. That is, man. That's a fire.
So we ain't got to create separate channels. We can talk about both. Like make a video about Saints, Pelicans.
It's actually on Energy Slayer channel.
Huh?
It's on Energy Slayer channel. He came up the name for it.
Say it again.
Energy Slayer's channel.
You was breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I said it was on Energy Slayer's channel.
Yeah. I don't disagree. Each one. This D is already high level. It could be the best.
Yeah.
I feel like we is the best.
Yeah. I think let's keep it real. The problem has I ain't gonna touch. I ain't gonna tap into it because I ain't gonna even pay it no foolishness. But the problem that's been with the Saints the last couple years is y'all know one thing, and I'm gonna give you one, and it has consistently been going through the past couple years. And y'all know who wears number 92, right?
Davenport.
Hello? Right.
Yeah, hello.
He's been dealing with the last. What has he been dealing with the last couple years?
Huh?
What has Davenport been dealing with the last couple of years? Huh?
Injuries.
Right. And that's been the only thing that's been holding us back. Talk about the Saints as a whole, as a team. You feel me? So
right.
I think the Saints have been one of the best teams in the league the past 4 years. They just keep been having a little dumps of the goofy shit happen. And they need to nip that shit in the bud. You know what I mean? They need to come out and they need to be focused on the ball. They need to be ready to check everybody the fuck up. That's what they need to be ready to do.
I just changed the name to the 504 Sports Talk.
Yeah, that's sweet there. That's sweet.
It's 504 Sports Talk.
That's sweet, man. I like that.
All right. Let me keep going on. Last week has for a while. We need a 5-year contract as soon as his rookie deal. Who you talking about? Who you talking about on this?
Gotta be. With his face. Gotta be Peyton Turner.
Oh, Peyton Turner.
Wait, last week
no.
That he didn't sign as soon as his rookie deal is in. He's got to be talking about Peyton Turner. Energy Slayer, who you talking about? Energy Slayer.
Yeah, that's all.
Energy Slayer, put in the chat. Who are you talking about? Who he said?
McCoy. He said McCoy.
Who did he say?
McCoy.
Oh yeah. McCoy need his bread.
He need a 15-year contract.
Yeah, that's right. You give him his money. I was all for McCoy when we drafted him. That's why I don't pay no shit, no attention. Motherfuckers like down here say like they don't really be giving a whole lot of thought into what they be saying. Like, and I know I get it. That's like that with everything. Just like all this talking about McCoy wasn't all that good. Why did we take him first round? It was somebody else we could have got that they wanted us to take when they drafted McCoy. It's been like that the last 5 years. It's been not 5 years. It's been like 10 years with Saints players. I mean, with Saints fans. When it comes to the Saints getting drafted, a player in the first round, whoever, Sean Baby.
Let me see. Get the decision changing the name of the channel. Yeah, I appreciate y'all though for the new name on the channel. Like I said, we got a lot of content coming. Like since we changed it to that, now we don't gotta start a new channel for the Saints. We could do it both, you know. Dive in. But look, I'm gonna swing it back to you. What's the next topic?
Oh, we need to touch in on is the Saints gonna ever address getting another skill position receiver other than the ones they have? How long do you think we keep going on his head and keep going as good as you may think that you can keep it up? Also, and sometimes it's just
you breaking up real bad.
Hello? Hear me now?
Yeah, you connected to the Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah.
You probably got to use a regular service because you breaking up real bad. Oh, but let me see. Our next receiver should. Let me see. Our next first should be a receiver. I totally agree. Hold up, this each one right quick. Let me see. Devices. You'll need to connect their mic and cam before you add them to the stream. Our next first should be a receiver. So what receiver you think we should get? Yeah, let's get a receiver. And let me tell y'all this: the receivers we got now cannot get separation. They was undrafted free agents for a reason, bro. Them dudes cannot get no separation. We need to utilize Deontay Harris more. We need to put him in a slot or something. I feel like if he in that slot, he could kill because he's so elusive and everything.
True.
Right. If you know you can't get
Very
open,
true.
put DeAndre in the slot. Put the bum. I don't care. He's a bum. What's that dude name? LeJon Humphrey. Put him on the outside on the other side. Let him be bait.
What you
While
said about
Deontay,
that boy Jesus? You say he a bump?
yeah, he a bum. That dude. He the reason why James had an interception in the preseason. Bum. We ain't cut no corners. They say the family members said we should draft a receiver with a first round pick next year. What you think about that?
Definitely. Most definitely. I'm I'm all for. Well, it depends. Yeah, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yeah, yeah. But who do you go get at number one? Because right now, I'm gonna tell y'all something that probably gonna make y'all even more mad. The only one look like they're gonna have at that top position coming out is one of them Ohio State niggas.
Ooh, you know they want LSU. You know they
And
want LSU in here.
you know, listen, you know how State players. So I don't know
Let me
when he
see.
said Traylon Burks from Arkansas. Looking
Oh
at
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Since we getting Peyton versus Belichick matchup, can y'all
like
name y'all top 5 coaches in the league today? I'm gonna put Sean Payton, Belichick, Andy Reid. Sean Payton, Belichick, Andy Reid. I don't know. I don't know two more. I don't know two more that's up there like them three. What about two? Each one? I think. Let me see. I think our first in 2022 is at 21. Why you say that? So you don't see us getting far in the playoffs? Let me see. Since we get Peyton versus each one, yeah, each one is breaking up real bad. Each one. Let me see. Belichick, Sean P, Andy Reid, Sean McVay, Mike Tomlin. Let me see what let me see how Marshawn contract looking. Uh, yeah. Mar- see what his contract. Ooh. Let me see. Oh, each one. I was speaking about picking a
my fucking
receiver.
time. Good coach at one point.
I was
Must be
speaking
about the number
about picking a.
one.
Oh, all right.
is at number 21. Something is set up.
I hope we go to a Super Bowl for that.
So Tess, you saying we gonna possibly get the number, or it's in etched in stone? We gonna get the number 21 overall pick? Is that what she's saying?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What you said?
Is she saying that possibly we got another pick or something? Well, because that, how would you know we? I guess I get what you're saying. You believe that we're gonna be in the playoffs, and that's the pick we gonna possibly get. With the record you envision us getting?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So so that's what I'm saying. You don't think we're going deep in the playoffs or what? In round one, yes, we are not. We are at number 21.
Yeah, most definitely we're gonna make the playoffs.
We are at no 20 or number. All right. I do feel like talking about the Pelicans.
Go ahead, get back in the Pelicans talk. Let's get it. So, okay, I got a topic for y'all.
All right, what's up?
How many of y'all feel like y'all might believe that Trey Murphy could start and maybe should start? And here's what I'm gonna say to you, so y'all all can understand what I'm saying. Well, you could possibly move BI back to the 2 guard and just put Trey Murphy at the small forward.
See, I love that right there. But you know what I was thinking about? We got No and we got Graham. We're not putting Graham on a bench paying him that type of money. And not earn his way to be a starter. So that's gonna be hard.
No, I'm saying Graham's gonna still be in your starting lineup.
But you still gonna want Naw to be in the starting lineup too, because he earned his minutes.
Right.
So, I don't know.
But remember when I was telling you people were talking about having Naw play the old Jordan Clarkson role and all that shit?
The 6 man.
I
feel like he's better than a 6 man, though. He better than
I know he will. I know he's definitely starting caliber 2 guard.
All right, let's get in this article right quick. Let me see. The family members still talking about the Pelicans. I mean, the Saints. We're going to definitely do a Saints show for y'all, dude.
Yeah, that's who I forgot.
All right. We said this. We said this already.
Take off Buffalo coach and put on Shanahan for me at number 5. So it go Belichick.
Who Buffalo coach is? What's Buffalo?
Reed. I got Sean McVay, and then I got Mike Shanahan and Shanahan and son.
But I had Sean Payton, Belichick, then Andy Reid. But I ain't pick Sean McVay because I'm like, he ain't never won no Super Bowl yet. But still, he still got that though. But we know the real about that. We were supposed to be the
right. But I'm just saying, I know if you forgot, he did go to the Super Bowl though.
Right. 3 points. We ain't gonna talk about that, but you know. But let's get back into this Pelicans family. We need to get back in this Pelicans. Trey Murphy. All right. I want to look at some Najee Marshall highlights from the summer league. Let me see.
Yeah, that's another thing we're gonna do in family. We got a little special thing for y'all. It's called our Zoom 4K cam, and we're gonna start putting these highlights of these boys on up. We're gonna really see, how these boys is working out here.
All right. About to get. All right, let me see. So. Ball hogger, Najee.
20-year-old from France drives, gets to the rim, tries to reverse. Got to push it.
Look at Trey Murphy.
Marshall. Lewis, the long line, 3 balls down. but he just knows how to play the game.
Hold on, let me go
He's
back.
a coach.
Let me go back. Hold up. Let me see. Be careful with NBA highlights because the NBA do copyright. Yeah, they don't copyright the highlights, dude. And this is about House of Highlights.
House, the highlight.
Right.
Now,
Look,
20-year-old from France. Drives, gets to the rim, tries to reverse.
Look at
Push,
Trey
he got
Murphy.
numbers.
turn on the volume, Jesus,
Lewis.
so you can be able to talk and listen to them too.
All right, look. Boom. Look at this. What we are
Mhm.
saying. This Nigel.
Look him all.
He
Look him
looking at
all.
him. He looking at him. I wish I had
Looking
an
him
arrow
right
on the
off.
truck. Look. Boom.
Mm.
He passed it to the 9 shooter, but he made it. Oh, that's what you was talking about too, about his jump shot. How flat it is. Let me go back.
It just need a little bit more muscle tone.
Right.
I like his form. His form is beautiful. I like it, man. I think Kyra can play. I think he just needs some time. That's all. He's still a kid, you know. He can play. I'm telling you, Jesus, he can play.
Dang. Look at that boy, Najee Marshall, huh? Wait, what's about that was Kenneth that said that he said what he said Najee should be starting over Trey Murphy. I call a speed a speed. Trey Murphy is better than Najee.
Kenneth had been, had a long day, I think.
Get out there.
And he said, yeah. He said Najee should be starting. And he said Trey Murphy should be getting about 12 to maybe 8 minutes a game.
Oh, you see this right here? You see this right here? AP. Oh my God. How did he even make the team? Well, he didn't make the team. How did he even make the summer league team? That's that center.
Oh, yeah. That boy.
Oh, that dude is.
Wait, no, you're not talking about 34, huh? You talking about 34?
Hold on, let me see what number he was. Hey, family, type his name in the chat. What his name was? Let me see. Oh my God, what's his name? Let me see. What boy name was?
I know what you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about. It's either one of them two.
I'm out of good set. I'm talking about dude is so. I don't even see it. I'm about to just go to Pelicans summer league roster.
Yeah, I think they just bought him in to fill in the roster. That's all that was.
Let me see. Summer league.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Watch when we get our.
You know what? Check this out, Jeezy. Go put in Herb Jones highlight.
Herb Jones?
Yeah, let's see what straight jacket talking about.
This is his name right here. Let me show you. He was number 18. Let me show you. Straight jacket.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hey, let me show you. Oh my God, bro. This got to be the worst center in the summer league history. This guy right here. This him. He was actually on the team. Mm-hmm. What'd you say? Put up that Herb Jones, huh?
Yeah, let's see what straight jacket talking about. I think that's the guys like them. We gotta evaluate them boys and see, how much value they can bring us. Because nobody else really be thinking some of these benches is really solid contributors, and we're gonna need a lot of those guys to step up forward, man. because we already seeing it. We don't have the big old superstar power that they try to sell. We just some
Right.
hardworking motherfuckers. That's how we know. Mm-hmm. Man, Trey Murphy look at that, bro. That's nigga look straight game.
I can't wait for the season. Preseason. It's next week. I look at that.
Bitch, I told you I just went scored the motherfucking 22. You heard me? I told you that.
Fast.
Yeah, that nigga fast, bro. He fast. He is fast.
All right.
Fast.
We got Herb. Oh, good block. Trey Murphy. Boom.
You see how Herb saw that nigga on that break, but let that have been Najee.
I want to see them two on the floor together in the real NBA. Herb and Trey Murphy.
Yeah, I think they feed well off each other. That's why I say you could go Jackson Hayes, straight jacket, and Trey Murphy. And then at the 2, I would leave it at Josh Hart. I think Josh Hart maybe can give me a little bit more than Garrett Temple. And then I would have Power.
As your 2 out the bench?
No, it's gonna go Kyra, Josh Hart, it's gonna go Trey Murphy, and it's gonna go straight jacket and Jackson Hayes.
But you feel like
I know it ain't gonna be a total platoon swap, but I'm saying them my 5 guys that I would have coming off the bench.
All right. But I feel like the Pelicans gonna have Saturn Ramsey.
Huh?
It depends. They might give Kyra
they're not gonna. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do, G. They're gonna lay up there and they're gonna give Kyra the full option.
You said what?
They're gonna bro. They're gonna give Kyra the opportunity to show that he belongs. They're gonna give Kyra the opportunity to show he belongs. And if he don't, they're gonna have Saturansky waiting in the work. They're gonna have him, they're gonna have Saturansky waiting in the wing to come in and substitute for Kyra, and he's gonna be able to step in and do some things for him. But you got to keep this in mind about Saturansky, bro. You do realize he's not a great shooter. He started shooting a little bit better, but
what his 3-point percentage is. That's what I'm about to see. Like, let me go see. How you spell his name?
S and then it's Saturansky, STA.
Wait, what's his first name again?
Thomas, TOMAS, yeah.
Thomas. All right, let me get his stats.
I don't think he had like I don't really think he had
it's not bad.
High volume shooting, but it wasn't a high volume of shooting like threes and shit. Like he started to get better. Don't get it twisted and improve. Now, see, that's another thing that falls in our favor. We can put it. Bomb. That nigga really bombed the fuck out. I don't know what was he tripping on, bro. I don't know what Nico started tripping on. He was balling like the year before. That nigga was lights out. He couldn't miss. And then all of a sudden, he just came back this year and was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just breaking up every fucking thing.
All right. So he been in the league since 2016.
Right.
All right. Oh, Lord. All right. But it's like every year he got better. In 2016, he shot 24% from the 3-point line. Off 2 a game. Let me see. 2017, he shot 46.5%
from 3.
Yeah. Then it went down to
how
39.
many he shot in 20? What it was?
In what year? 2020?
You said he shot 45% or something like that?
He shot 45% in 2000. Where is that? Let me see. 46% in 2017.
You say he
With,
shot 46% in
yeah,
2017. Okay,
with the Wizards.
what was his value percentage shooting at that time?
Let me see. Uh, 0.7 a game.
0.7. Like, how the
Hold up.
fuck do you get a 0.7?
No,
I
no,
know
no.
what they
This the
mean,
wrong
like
thing.
right at. Wait, what it is?
I don't know if this is right here. Whoa, 1.4? 1.4 a game.
Okay, maybe even still work. Okay, but you really just shot pretty all of one 3-pointer a
One.
game,
Yeah.
maybe two. Oh
Right.
yeah, go ahead. I knew he didn't have a high value shoot, but go ahead.
Oh, no, never mind. I'm tripping. My fault. Oh, yeah.
Uh,
That is right. That is right. But 2017, like what I was
You
just
said
reading,
2017. What was
all,
2018?
all, 2018 was 48.5. And he shot 64 for 162.
What? He
And
shot
then
what?
64 threes, and he shot 162 threes and made 64
He shot 162 threes
and made
and
64.
made 64. Okay.
That's
I mean,
39. In 2020, he shot
how
42.
many? What was that percentage on that?
For which one?
Where you said he shot
2?
162
He
threes, and
shot
he made
he
67
shot 30,
threes,
39.5%.
39.5. And when was
So
this?
this was 2018-19.
Mm, mm.
Then this year, or 2019-20, he shot almost 200, 199, and he made 64, 32%. Then in 2020 to 2021, he shot 118, made 42 for 35%. And his career is 36% from the 3-point line. But I think
He's
the
not a
league,
very high
right?
volume three
He
point
don't shoot
shooter.
that much. He don't shoot probably more than 3 a game.
He know his limitations though. That's the thing
Right.
about him, you know. But like I said, you put in with the shot guru, Fred Vincent, that could change all that, man. That could open up a lot with him.
A
You
lot
know
of
what I
people don't look
mean?
at that.
No, they don't, because they don't look at our uh coaching roster and see that we've hired some great coaches on this staff. They don't look at all that.
This some Lonzo don't got right here. 82 career percent free throw shoot. Lonzo ain't got that. Not to
Man, do you
discredit
know?
Lonzo.
Have you ever seen Tomo Satoransky highlight dunks? His package highlight dunks,
Oh nah.
nigga. You need to check that shit out. That is fire. This nigga is yamming on some nigga. When I say yamming, nigga, he shitting all on some nigga.
Him and JJ Redick
I
have
was
been
like,
saying all season. Man. Speaking of JJ Redick, didn't he just retire like yesterday, today?
man, I don't even get that nigga no credence. I don't even talk about that
Yeah.
motherfucker creep.
You see how he tried to do our organization like that?
Man, fuck him too.
No,
Straight up and down, like I said, he a
nobody
creep.
wanted him.
Man,
And
it wasn't the fact that just nobody wanted him. His motherfucking ass was playing like trash, and they wanted to get mad at us because we didn't want to do him any fucking favors and just let him fucking walk out the door. We in the fucking business of fucking helping people. Like as a big Q was, we in the business of helping motherfuckers. That's what David Griffin is supposed to be all about now.
for real, like with
We all about
like
just helping
we
motherfuckers. We
we
supposed to
help,
just give away players.
we help the
These niggas.
Bucks. We help the
Well, like I said, you can't say
what is it?
came out and was saying the fucking Bucks was had. They was tripping. They gave up all body was saying and shit. I remember that shit, fam. I remember that. I remember that. And I remember them picks. And nobody just really was the uh rat poisoning in the fucking in the ice cream. That motherfucker, that was so trash.
Everyone else just gonna have to deal with it from now on. I agree, but like we said, I feel like if we gotta get somebody out the door, the next person is gonna be a Zion. Because
Wait, what
if
happened?
he was saying everyone else is gonna have to deal with it from now on. Like when you see when we are just helping people, we're not doing that no
Oh
more.
yeah. Yeah, definitely. Fuck that. You think I give a fuck about your friendship and
No, you get
your
paid millions of dollars.
to do this, right? Man, you gotta be fucking crazy. Just like Baby told Big Bank last night when they were talking about niggas wanting to get mad because he wouldn't show no nigga love the motherfucking do tracks for him. And he said, I showed some niggas some love. I blessed a lot of people. He said, but guess what? Oh no, man. Everybody ain't gonna get that love like that. You gotta pay. You gotta pay.
For real.
Shit. On the real.
JJ
Like
Redick
you
one of
said,
them.
nigga ain't doing this for nothing. Nigga
This a
making
business at
millions
the
off
end of the
this
day.
shit.
For real, this a business. Everyone else, I would you should I would banish Zion to hell. And that is the Kings if they got the best trade. Speaking of that, wait, who that was we was trying to get from the Kings? Was that who that was? Buddy Hill? I believe it was Buddy Hill. And who the other player is? I think yeah, shooting guard, point guard. Who else he was saying? He like about 29 years old. They kept saying get him, let him run point, have no. Yeah, what's the other player name? I think his name. Huh?
And what?
What you said?
Who you talking about?
He played for the
Who you talking about?
he played for the Sacramento. I'm talking about the dude that was Buddy Hill teammate. He was a point guard or some a shooting guard, one of them. But we wanted him. Everybody wanted him. Let me see.
Buddy Hill is a shooting guard.
No, well, he was a point guard then. Who they point
De'Aaron
guard?
Fox?
No, damn. No, my bad. It was from the Pacers. The Pacers. My
Oh, you
fault.
talking about Malcolm Brogdon?
Yeah, Malcolm Brown. Yeah.
Mm.
So you feel like what you think about that? Tell me your takes on that. You feel like we should have tried our best to get him, or you feel like Devontae Graham is good enough for what we got?
Mm. Mm. I feel like that what you call it? The Pacers probably just didn't want to give him up right now. And wasn't nothing you can, you know what I'm saying? They might have
But I thought they was getting rid of him though. Like I thought they didn't want him though. But I don't know. You never know. Different stuff happen in this business world. Let me see. I still want to be mad at Malcolm Brogdon. But yeah, this was a nice show with y'all. I'm kind of tired right now, family. What y'all think? Y'all think we should do a show tomorrow? What y'all think? I'm ready for all the family members to join this shit. A lot of them probably be asleep right now, dude. What's your closing statements, each one? What's your closing statements out? And what's your goals for our channel for the next couple of years or for the future?
Well, what you said, what's my what?
I said, and now what's your closing? Not tomorrow. I got homework tomorrow. I said, what's your closing statement and what you think about our future with this podcast stuff? Then we're gonna end the show after that.
Mm, mm. Um, I feel like um, first of all, um, I feel like with the show, I think we going in the right direction. We got some good takes with the family members that say that, check it out. That maybe you guys should, try. Like I feel like, basically we got a lot of good input back from the family members, and I think that's cool. I think we're going in the right direction. For as this team and everything, I just feel like, the only thing we gotta do is just go out there and we gotta start
No,
to show this shit. No, we just gotta show it. Enough with all the talking. Listen, the media can't win the fucking battle for you, on the floor. Let's just ask the Clippers and the Nets the last 2 years. You can be favored all you want. They could put you together all you want, but that don't mean that that's gonna be the way it wind up ending up. You feel
right.
me? So we just got to go out there and we just got to go out there and basically uh, work hard and get this job done. That's it.
All right, y'all. That was
Word,
enough. My brother, each one. I'm gonna holler at you
word,
later. I'm gonna hit you up. We might do
word,
a show tomorrow. All
word.
right,
Hit me up.
that's it.
All right,
All
y'all be
right,
cool, family.
all right.
All right.